Michael Vick at BetUS.com. Catch an incredible 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits, plus 10% gambler's insurance. BetUS, my online sportsbook and casino.
All chiefed up.
This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
Chiefs Kingdom ACU crew, we're back on a Thursday night. Football's back, Steve. Everybody's
back, baby.
The Texans, the Bears. This Caleb Williams going to play. We're going to talk about all that. We've even got camp. We're going to cover some camp stuff today. But Steve, how you doing on this Thursday evening?
I'm good. I'm just glad football's starting back up. So this game's going to suck. It's like the second and third string of the Texans and the Bears.
It's going to be horrible.
But there's going to be football on TV, bro. And that's all that freaking matters, dude. That's all that matters. We're getting back in the swing of it, man. We're back with another podcast for that ass, and they're back with some football for this season. So I appreciate you guys being here, hanging out with us tonight. Please do us a favor. Hit that like button real quick. It'll get this out to more people. Mike, what do you think about this camp going on here? I know we've been seeing a lot of deep bombs of Xavier Worthy, baby.
Dude.
Xavier Worthy is a new X Factor.
Xavier Worthy is going to be a problem, like a serious problem, because this dude is just tearing it up. There was this thing going around yesterday, right, where he couldn't get off man, and he got bumped, and then the linebacker bumped him, knocked him clear in the frickin' oblivion. This dude was he was playing. He got knocked so far in the future yesterday. He's playing in his third year of his rookie contract today, and he looked like it because he was absolutely flat out crushing it out there, dude. Like, he was just straight up destroying it. And I thought I had some video of it, but I don't. I don't have it up just yet, so I'll get that up in just a second. But this is what we know, though. We're going to start the day off with Kadarius Toney didn't practice today.
Right.
So he was out due to that ankle injury. Deion Bush missed some today. Najee's still out. Isaiah Gathings is out. Derek Nottie was out. Justin Reed was out. Nick Bolton actually did not practice either. He got that sleeve on his arm. I think somebody said he cut the elbow or something. Like, there was like a cut or something.
Hopefully it's something minor like that. He had an elbow injury last year, so let's hope it wasn't aggravated. Like some kind of cut or something like that. That's okay. That'll heal. It'll be fine. But no big thing, man. I wonder, have they said much about Kadarius Toney's ankle? Because that's the one that's kind of intriguing to everybody. He was trying to make a case to make the squad, and they've been using him in different ways. He's looked pretty good at camp so far. But
right.
everyone, Mike, we've said it right here on this show before. One huge injury, and they're going to cut him because they're not going to put up with another long-term injury from him. So I'm kind of wondering what's going on with the ankle.
Dude, me too. But look, he was not spotted today ankle wrap. Like, we seen Cornell Powell and him standing next to each other, and it's 300 degrees out there in St. Joe, and Kadarius Toney don't have his ankle wrapped. He's sitting there in his Russian headgear. You know, like the gopher mink or whatever he's got on, about to have a heat stroke next. And I'm like, dude, don't add the heat stroke to the ankle. But yeah, Cornell Powell was there, and Cornell Powell had the ankle taped. Kadarius Toney didn't have nothing taped up. He didn't even care. This dude's he's buck wild. But by the way, another nice thing that we've seen today is we've seen Kingsley Suamataia with the pads on, with the first team all day long. There was no rotation when they were on the field, at least early. Late in the day, they may have done it, but early in the day when it was all going and they were going hard, it was Kingsley taking left tackle reps. And this is what the whole entire line was. It was Kingsley, Mike Caliendo was guard over Tooney. Tooney's not really back ready to hit like that yet. Creed, Trey Smith, Jawan Taylor. And the starting corners were kind of crazy too. You had McDuffie on one side, and Kelvin Joseph was taking the snaps. This is the second day in a row this dude was out there with the first team again. Chamari Connor had dropped down into the nickel, covering the slot guy. We kind of thought that was going to happen. So I think it's going to be McDuffie, Connor, and actually Kelvin Joseph and Kamal Haddon has been playing that nickel position along with Jaden Hicks. He's done it a few times as well. So that's what we had to look at today when we started the teams going at it, you know, and I think that the offensive line's starting to gel a little bit.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's going to be fun to see how that plays out. I'm just super excited for Kingsley, honestly. Like, I know Wanye is going to be good too, but I don't know. I just think Kingsley has all the tools, man. He might be that left tackle of the future. We'll just have to see how it plays out. But real quick, Mike, before we talk about more, we got a really loud air horn for you. Make it stop.
Just going ham right now.
We got a. I got you. I'm just kidding with you. I got you. It's a 5-bomb from Cali. He says if MVS got cut by the Bills, would you take him back over Skyy?
Hell no. Not in a
Hell
million
to the
years.
no. No, not at all, man.
Dude, you guys are going to be like Skyy Moore has received hate. The funny thing is, Andy comes out and he says, "Hey, Skyy Moore's not playing that bad. He's actually has a good camp." I released a graphic yesterday showing 100% proof that Patrick Mahomes doesn't hit him very well for some reason, and then everybody said, well, they don't trust him. He's got 2.65 yards of separation versus zone, 2.11 yards of separation, number 11 out of every wide receiver in football. He ranks number 11th at getting open, getting separation, but yet he doesn't run good routes. Patrick Mahomes, there's a new excuse every single day. Like, I know the dude's not played well. I 100% get that. He has not lived up to expectations. But name a receiver last year besides Rashee Rice that lived up to expectations last year.
Yeah, they all
Nobody.
sucked.
The whole group was complete trash. And Skyy Moore wasn't bad in his rookie season. Yeah, he didn't set the world on fire. He wasn't Rashee Rice, of course. Rashee Rice has come in with better physical traits, and he's just more equipped. Actually, at SMU, he probably played better competition than Skyy Moore had to play at Western Michigan. So everything all said and done, Skyy Moore, I think, will have a decent season this year, and it's all predicated on whether or not Patrick Mahomes will finally start throwing him the football. And will he throw it accurately? Like, we can only blame people so much, in my opinion. And Skyy's actually looked good for the past 3 or 4 days, and he's actually taken first-team reps. And since Justin Watson's been down, he's actually got that role. So, again, I tell everybody, you know, they want to argue with me. And I'm like, don't argue with me. I'm not the one keeping Skyy Moore on this team. Andy Reid is doing it. If you think you're smarter at football than Andy Reid, then go argue with him, right?
Yeah, I appreciate the 5, Callie. The thing is, honestly, MVS sucks. Like,
Yeah,
he's
MVS
not good.
sucks. That was the end of that one.
So
Steve,
like,
we made a point not to be mean anymore to
I don't-
MVS.
No, that was the Chiefs players. But MVS, he's not good. That's why he can't even make the Bills crappy
Dude,
roster.
if you can't get onto that crappy, that
I mean,
was
you
worse
got to
than our
think,
team
man.
last
They were
year,
just
wasn't it?
they were literally just trying to get a Gabe Davis light with MVS, and he can't even fulfill that role. So if that tells you anything,
Jeez.
but appreciate the 5, man. I would definitely take Skyy over MVS, no doubt about it, man. But yeah, Mike, we got another super chat here. Look, is this a little better? Only one horn. Just one. I was a little too
thank
horned
you.
up to start
yeah,
out,
you were
baby.
horned right off the rip today, man.
A little too horned up. We got a 20 bomb from Chiefs Dynasty. It says, have you talked about Aquarius Spivey?
Who is that?
It's going to be a no from me, bub. We haven't talked about him.
Is this a joke? Is this an inside joke I'm not privy to? Or is this a real human?
I don't know.
Aquarius Spivey? Is this real? Should I Google search this, or do I not want to Google search this?
I think you should Google search it, but I'm not going to. You let me know how that works out. Appreciate the 20 bomb, Chiefs Dynasty. We'll figure out what the heck you're talking about. But yeah, man, a lot of different things going on in the kingdom as far as this team getting built. So I'm pretty excited to see what all the young guys do. Dez in the house. What's up, Dez? He says, why do you guys jump on people for hating on Skyy, but you guys hate on McCole for the same reason? So we don't jump on people for hating Skyy. It's just like it gets old when they run a player into the ground for not much of a reason other
It
than
also gets old
yeah.
when you say things that aren't true. Such
Yeah.
as he drops the ball. He does not. He has 2 drops in 2 years.
But what do you
He
mean for the
can't get
same
open.
reason with McCole? The only
11th.
thing, like, the only reason I hate on McCole is because he's 6 years in now, and he's done hit his ceiling 2 years into the league. He can't even make another team. So, I mean, he's just around for...
By the way, did
know.
you see today where I think it was Charles Goldman? Somebody wrote him about McCole Hardman, and he was like,
Oh.
look, McCole Hardman is on a 1-year contract that's barely at $1 million. He is not a lock to make this team.
No.
Chiefs fans
Mike,
seem to think McCole
this new
Hardman's a lock,
kickoff
but I
looks
don't get
weird,
it.
bro. They're lining up for the kickoff
Oh,
in the
crap,
Hall
I
of
see
Fame
it, I see
game
it, I
here.
see it. What's going
Yeah,
on
it's
with
looking
it?
pretty
I
crazy.
hate it
Who's in the
already,
white?
right?
Is that the Texans or Bears in the white? I think it's the
I
Texans.
could say the Texans, maybe. No, I think
no, we can
the Bears are
find
in
out.
white. Right?
Okay,
No,
yeah.
okay, it's the Texans. Okay. I hate when 2 teams have such similar colors.
Yeah.
Like when they come out, they're both wearing like their helmets are the exact same color. on
Man,
my
what do you
monitor
know?
right now.
What do you know, Mike? They didn't run it back for a touchdown. This looks strange. But you know what?
Why is this supposed to prevent injury?
It's not. It's just to get the kickoff back, but they're so stupid. They've run themselves in a circle.
Yeah, but you took
they changed all the rules.
The kickoff
right.
left because you changed everything. So I don't understand. Right out of the rip, and look, the Texans, they didn't play C.J. Stroud, which is kind of weird, right? Like, he's not back there, I don't think. Why are they? I guess because you get the extra bye
No, they got
week,
Davis Mills back
or you
there.
get the extra game, right? If you play the Hall of Fame game. So maybe this is an extra. So that would probably just all set their starters, I guess.
Right, but to answer your question, Des, just real quick. So McCall, we've seen what he can do. We've already know. So it's like he's not even good enough to make another team. Skyy Moore's only 2 years into his career. We'll see what happens.
Right. Let's at least give him his rookie contract. That's my
Man,
thing.
Mike,
like, if we can't wait 4 years for somebody, I don't know if we're ever going to make it.
It's so weird seeing football on TV. I feel like it's funny because this has been like a long off season, but at the same time, it's just like, whoa, here we are again.
Pretty wild.
Here we are again.
I'm going to bring
Do
this
you think
monitor
it's
over
weird
here
that
so I don't have
these
to look.
teams are not playing their starters at all in the preseason? Like, have we got to that point?
Well, no, that's what I said. I think with the Hall of Fame game, you get an extra preseason game. So I think, like, they'll play them the rest of the preseason, right?
What? Oh, so they get.
This is just an extra, I think. So it's like, well, why do they want to play them for an extra week?
Yeah. That's still weird, though. I feel like you'd want to get your guys out there and get a good look at them early. You know what I'm saying? That would give you more time to adjust.
C.J. Stroud on the sideline. Apparently, we don't know what he looks like. So, by all means, let's just keep showing him between every single play.
Got another 20 bomb from Chiefs Dynasty. He
Let's
says
go.
Chiefs just signed him. He's a 6'5" tight end. So, yeah Google
out
that
of
up.
TCU. Okay, I see it now. It said he started out. He played in Mississippi at Mississippi State. He come from Louisiana Monroe. So the Chiefs signed him for what? I haven't seen no news about this today, by the way. Oh wait, here it is.
No.
ML Football broke it 2 hours ago. Tight end Jarquarius Spivey plans on signing with the Chiefs. I mean, what's the point? Like, is somebody hurt? Like, we've already seen our tight end room is deep this year already as it sits.
Yeah.
And, like, Irv Smith's actually been playing well. So, is it because Isaiah Gathings is injured? I think that's probably what it is. So, I mean, he's going to be a camp body.
Camp body.
And
Yeah,
cut.
so, Mike, there's actually a receiver. He caught a ball. Xavier Hutchinson. He came out last year in the draft. A lot of people thought he was.
Was that him?
I believe so. A lot of people didn't like him. They thought he was a little slow. Well, he's a bigger guy. But I always thought he could be like one of the sleeper guys. We'll see what he ends up doing with the Texans this year. But he made a good play. He saw
Is he
Stephon
the
Diggs
kid
get
that
pumped on
was
the
in
sidelines.
Was the XFL? Do you remember seeing like Wade Phillips or somebody being like, "Dude, I'm shouting you out. You got to get in the NFL." Was that him or was that somebody else? It may have been somebody else. Can't keep up with everybody. Like, people ask me about other teams and stuff, and I'm like, dude, we do so much stuff with the Chiefs. Like, I don't even know. I can't even keep up
Nobody
with the things we're
cares.
doing half the time.
Nobody cares about the Texans.
Like,
for
look, I
real,
didn't even
though.
know about Jarquarius or whatever his name is over here.
You're working too hard. Got a 5 bomb from Ron. He said, Skyy is breathing. It's time to attack. Get your pitchforks out.
Dude, I hear you, Ron. Straight up. Thanks for the 5 bomb, brother. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, do you just get to a point to where everybody picks on somebody so bad? Like, I've got that complex anyway. Like, I don't care if I was in school, in grade school, high school, doesn't matter where it was. When I played football, if there was somebody that I've noticed that everybody wants to pick on, like, I will pick the underdog. I will constantly stick up for them. And it just annoys me that it's become like the new cool thing, to just hate on Skyy because why? 'Cause
Yeah.
He's not
Well,
Jerry Rice
Mike,
in year 2.
Here's the thing about it. And it kind of goes with, like, I think what Dez Jim was trying to say about McCole Hardman. Like, it's okay to critique a player. It's okay to not like their game and stuff like that, which is kind of how it is with me and McCole Hardman. I think he's topped out. I don't think he's doing anything else. But when McCole Hardman's on the team, I'm not cheering against him. Like, I want him to do good. He's playing for the Chiefs, so I want him to have a big game. I want him to play well. But it gets to the point where they have hated on Skyy so much, they're actively rooting against him to get cut.
It's actively rooting against Skyy Moore at this point because check this out. Like, we post content everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, you name it. Every single thing I post throughout the day, thousands, 2,000s, 3,000 views. And I'm talking like 5-second clips. So they're running up views big time. You'll get 10,000 views on this on Facebook, right? every time there's a clip of Skyy Moore or Skyy Moore's mentioned, 1,000 views, 800 views. Like, nobody will even give him recognition when he does well. And then you read the comments. Oh, well, he beats McDuffie. McDuffie's not even trying right now. Oh, yeah, it's camp, so McDuffie's just not going to try magically versus Skyy Moore. But every other possession, like, these guys aren't doing that. Come on,
Mike,
they're
we
trying to
just
make each
saw,
other better.
Cade Stover get a reception from Davis Mills.
Cade Stover, that kid can flat out play.
He can play, man.
That
This
was
is
a
somebody
beautiful
that I
pick.
was looking at in the draft. Like, obviously, I'm pretty happy with how Jared Wiley's gonna be. He's turning out well. Cade Stover, somebody I had my eye on. He reminded me of Kels a little bit in some of his tape. Maybe not
Dude,
as shifty
yeah.
and stuff, but definitely
Heck
that
of a
kind of a
blocker.
player. And
Like,
he can
didn't
block
we
like
kind of
crazy.
think that was a good pick to kind of replace Blake Bell? It was almost a Blake Bell 1-for-1, but way more athletic, better hands than Blake Bell. But the Chiefs never picked up a Blake Bell-esque tight end.
I don't think they
so
plan
far.
to use it.
Right. It's almost like, because Irv Smith's not a blocker. Noah Gray's never been a blocker. I mean, Noah Gray's the reason Andy Reid got pushed in the Super Bowl. I don't think Jared Wiley's going to be much of a blocker either. Now, he may develop that skill, but coming out of TCU, he wasn't much of a blocker. Maybe Jaquarius Spivey can block.
Right. Yeah, Des, yeah, hating on any of the players to the extent of cheering against them or rooting against them is weird. There's finally a defensive play right there. We finally seen one because they were driving pretty well. But,
Uh-oh.
But yeah, that's weird. But it's not that we're making excuses for Skyy. It's just that we're like spitting facts. Okay, we're like telling people factual, evidence that like what they're saying is complete BS, and they don't want to hear it because they already have
that's
a
my
preconceived
thing.
notion. They've already made it up, and all their friends told them that. So that's
Right.
just
So
how it is,
when I say he creates space, you can't create space running slow, crappy routes. I'm sorry, but you can't. This is the NFL. He's not playing against Pee Wee. So, again, once I post that up, everybody's like, yeah, but his route running's not good.
They're call holding on that.
Yeah, they're going to call something there. But, yeah, there's always a new excuse. Or they say he drops too much. And I'm like, he's had one drop per season. Oh, well,
Yeah.
they just don't throw him the ball that much. And it's like, well, that's not the reason. Or, Patrick, you don't trust him. How do you know? Like, are we in the locker? We don't know. So I'm just saying, like, why is the active hate? Like, it's not excuses made for him. It's more of just like, how about we just let him develop and chill out? Like, why are we all like let's see if Skyy Moore is going
Right.
to make it this year?
So-
Like, why are we the definitive? Like, why is he the one player, by the way?
Over in the game, you see the pass going, would have been a touchdown if you let that up. I actually find that to be a good play by the linebacker there. Like, yeah, it's holding, but they're going to get a 5-yard penalty and a first down as opposed to letting up 7. Like, I think he had to do what he had to do there, right? So he
Davis
prevented a
Mills-
touchdown.
Davis Mills was not a bad quarterback coming out of college, actually.
No,
I think
I think
Pop
they-
actually liked Davis Mills a lot.
A lot of people thought Davis Mills was going to be their guy going forward, and then they drafted Stroud. So, I mean,
By the way,
I think
do you
he's a
think
pretty good
Stroud's
backup.
taking a step back this year? I think he may push. I don't know if it'll be a huge step back, but I do think he takes a step back.
Yeah.
He'll have more picks or something. There'll be something
Yeah.
happen, surely. When you start getting more film on those guys, defenses will start adjusting.
Mike, you think Des makes a good point in the comments. He says he thinks most of the hate on Skyy Moore comes from the fact that the rest of that draft class just came out the gates flying. Trent McDuffie, George Karlaftis, like they're all playing extremely well from the get-go.
Touchdown.
And they did, touchdown. Texans.
Right, but look, Trent McDuffie
Drove right
was
down the field there,
possibly-
man.
Trent McDuffie on my board was literally the number 2 corner in the entire thing, and we got him like that late in the draft. George Karlaftis was a top 3 defensive end for me coming out, and we got him late in the first round. So it's like they all come from big schools. They all come from a lot of stuff. Skyy was the only one, and his role was they wanted him to come in and take a Tyreek Hill role coming out of Western Michigan,
Which is crazy.
by the way.
Yeah.
And also, he doesn't like what he did in Western Michigan does not in any way translate to how Andy Reid runs an offense in the NFL. So not only was this kid coming from a small school, he's undersized. By the way, he's more quick than straight line fast. So when you take him out
Right.
of all those little
Right.
short yardage things, it's just so, I don't know, it's just weird. I feel like everything about Skyy was set up for failure and everybody just buying into it.
Yeah, P. Swizzle with the 5 bomb. What's up, my man? He says, because the hate has reached this level for Skyy Moore, I find it impossible for him to shine with the Chiefs. It's inevitable.
I mean, that's
what do
probably
you
true
think?
at this point.
I mean, it don't help. I mean, obviously, he doesn't have much of a support system going on from the fan
Dude,
base.
if Sky
so.
were to log on to any social media, I guarantee you his comments are full of just people talking trash. And by the way, the same people never played a snap of football in their life, probably couldn't read a defense if their life depended on it.
Right.
Couldn't even name every route in the route
think,
tree.
honestly,
yeah.
though, it'll show you what kind of a guy he is, right? It'll show you what kind of player he is. If he takes all that and comes out this year and has a good year, then it just shows you that he's mentally strong as well. So, I mean, we'll see what happens.
And again, isn't
I think
it odd?
it's still a 50-50 with Skyy. To me, it's a coin toss if he's going to be able to turn it around or not.
Yeah, what's weird is because, like, we may be the only channel in the world that just do not bash Skyy Moore for no reason. So when we don't bash Skyy Moore like everybody else, we're just automatically the Skyy Moore lovers, and
I know, right?
we don't know ball because everybody hates Skyy Moore and we like him, so we don't know ball. It's so weird. I know Jason Dunn agrees with me with Skyy Moore. He's not ready to get rid of him. The dude played in the NFL. Like, if there's any like voice on a topic, how about we look at a guy that's actually ran routes in the NFL? Like, he'll tell you the same thing I will. Like, there's no point of giving up on Skyy Moore right now.
No, man, I think you got to see what you got there. I mean, giving up too early is just a bad idea after you invest a second-round draft pick,
But
in my opinion.
look, to P. Swizzle's comment here, what's Skyy Moore have to do? I've heard people, the smart ass answer you, oh, he just has to not drop. Okay, smart ass, he's had one drop in each season, so that's not it, right? So what's he got to do? So he got to get 10 touchdowns? Does he just have to make plays? What is making plays? How do you make plays, for example, if you go back and watch the film and the dude's wide open on 90% of his routes, but he's running decoys, or Patrick Mahomes refuses. He'd rather throw it in the triple coverage to Kelsey because that's what he's used to, right? And then they're like, well, he just don't trust him. No, it's not.
Mike,
that
I
you
think
don't
you'll
trust
see.
him.
I think you'll see the bias at the end of the year. If Skyy Moore makes the team, and let's say
Oh God,
him,
this kickoff again.
yeah, let's say him and Xavier Worthy have similar stat lines for the 2024 season, because that's
I
a
find that hard to believe. I think Xavier Worthy's going to go ham.
I do too. But let's just say he's a rookie wide receiver. He don't get as many, opportunities as we think he's going to, or whatever, what have you. Say they both go for like 500-600
What
yards,
is
a few
this?
touchdowns. What do you mean? What is this? It's the new kickoff.
It's stupid.
Yeah,
so
it's
like
dumb.
the kicker physically only takes one step because he's afraid to put the ball in the end zone. Like,
Why? It's just going
I
to go
don't
to the
get
30.
it. Watch, look, he literally just takes. I mean, he's taking this 3-step, but I always thought they took a little bit more run up than that.
They do.
See, it's like he's purposely trying to get it just inside of the 10.
Well, yeah, it's the landing zone. That's where he's
Okay.
supposed to get it.
So he can't put it in the end zone whatsoever.
I mean, if they could knee it and go to the 30, that's the whole point of this.
So he just did that, and they're at the 26. What does it matter? That's been my whole point the whole time. You just
Yeah.
played that as well as you can, and it's at the 20-6 yard line.
Oh.
What was 4 yards going to do? Especially if this turns into a thing where, like, Louis Reese-Zammit bust one off. Like, guess what? Everybody's just
Yeah, I
taking it
mean,
to the 30.
exactly. I mean, if teams, chunk off a couple of big plays here,
I
they're
honestly
gonna
do
that.
not understand how this is going to just change the game with kickoffs and make it more relevant. I just don't see it. You want to
It's
make it more
whatever.
relevant? How about you make a out of the end zone or a nil touch back in the end zone? You put them at the go back to the 20. Hell, go back to
Just
the
go back to the old rule.
Yeah, go back to 15.
Like, what are we
I don't care what you
doing?
do. But
It's
then,
it should be the 20-yard
Yeah.
line. Otherwise, just do it normal, guys. Like, it's so funny. They run in a circle. They're like eating their own tail. Like, it's stupid. They just go in a circle trying to make. I don't know. It's dumb. Anyway, what I was saying, Mike, before your rant on the kickoff. If Skyy Moore and Xavier Worthy have similar stats throughout 2024 season, let's just say, for instance, 500 to 600 yards, 3-4 touchdowns. You're going to see people saying, well, Xavier Worthy's a rookie and Skyy Moore's been here for 2 years. Or Skyy still had a bad year. Or, you know what I'm saying? Nothing's going to make them happy unless he were to come out and have 1,000 yards.
he's
going to
have 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. I don't
Yeah.
care what anybody says. Like, because, again, I just need him to show up and make plays. Well, what does that constitute? Like, what does it constitute? And how can you show up and make plays when, honestly, I don't care how good Skyy Moore is. Look at how good our top 3 receivers are. There's not many players in the league gonna even crack that.
Right. Angry Drunken German says this kickoff is more awkward than turtle segs. Mike, what about it? Speaking of, we saw some Bengals fans out here earlier.
Has there been a single highlight come out of Cincinnati from Bengals camp?
Just him with blonde hair.
Like, for real, I don't even think they're playing football over there anymore.
And then I saw another highlight that was just B.J. Hill or whatever his name is, who also dyed his hair blonde to be like Joe Burrow. That's all I've seen.
So cringe, dude. I actually seen where, who was it today? It might have been First Things First. Is that the one with Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah. They were saying that the Bengals are Super Bowl or bust.
Well, I mean,
what kind of delusional land are you if you're a Bengals fan and you think it's Super Bowl or bust? Like, what's wrong with you? It's a bust. I'm just going to go ahead and let you down easy right now. It's going to be a bust.
The Chiefs are partially to blame for that. And I'll say that.
Them having one.
Yeah, them having an epic implosion in an AFC Championship game and letting them get into a Super Bowl gave them so much false hope. It's not funny. Like, it's like literally the Chiefs beat them that game so bad it was not even a contest, and then they went into the locker room and decided they were going to let the Bengals go to the Super Bowl.
Ooh, did you say a jet sweep? Who is that? Is that Tyler Scott from Cincinnati?
I don't know. You know who I kind of want to see in this game?
Cincinnati Bearcat right there. I don't know if it is or not. Like he just ran like him. I can't see the back of his jersey, but
I kind of want to see Velus Jones Jr. Doesn't he play for the Bears?
Yeah, and I think he's on the verge of getting cut.
That'd be a perfect little guy for the Chiefs.
Out. Now, see, the funny thing is, Velus Jones, he was supposed to be a second-round pick. He ends up, I think, going in the third or early fourth, right? Comes out of Tennessee. He's an SEC player. He flat out stunk, right? He's about to get cut on his second season. So, I mean, it happens all around the board. It's just crazy that we think every draft pick needs to hit.
Well, it's funny because that's another thing. Like, Velus Jones Jr. actually came out about a week ago and made a comment like, hey, I'm good. I could be a better receiver in this league if I don't get the opportunities. Okay, and like that's a possibility.
Richie James said that from here.
Right, but you know who doesn't come out and cry about it? Skyy Moore. He's just working at it. He could easily say the same things. He could get on the microphone and say, well, they're not using me the way I should be, or I need more opportunities. But he's not doing that. He's just got his head down. He's working, Not
just kissing Skyy's ass or making excuses for him. 100% not going to make an excuse for Skyy Moore. This year, there are no more excuses. But when you say that Skyy Moore, if you look at his stats, if he gets in the slot over 45%.
Man, I hate Keenan Allen.
Yeah, he's annoying. 45% of his snaps from the slot, the dude actually does really well. So the funny thing is Andy and them are all about these metrics, and they refuse to get him in the slot for 40+% snaps. Like, he'll go out wide for 80% and then struggle, and everybody's like, why is he struggling? Oh, I don't know. So, like, yeah, he needs to catch the ball. He needs to make more plays this year. That's what I want to see. And if he don't, I mean, yeah, you can start looking to cut him after year 3, but I think you got to give him 3 years.
Yeah, we got a 2-bomb from TGZ. He says, I snorted too much Blue Chew. Wiley will be Offensive Rookie of the Year. Let's go. Baby's all horned up. Man, Wiley is going to be a beast, though. I think you're going to see, man, I keep having to, if you mods can kind of keep an eye on these stupid spammers. I've done deleted and banned like 3 of them.
Spammers, what we got?
It's because there's a game on, so it's like, come watch the game on this channel.
Right.
No, but I think Wiley's going to have a bigger part in the offense than you guys think. Like, and it may not be like you see him out there a whole lot. I think you're going to see a lot of red zones packages. Well, that's the thing. I don't think you're going to see him out there, as much as they think, but I think you're going to see a lot of red zone packages for Wiley. So he could put up, 5, 6, 7, 8 touchdowns next year, Because he's a big guy. And I mean, obviously Mahomes don't care to throw it to him.
Man.
Yeah.
They're using them there a lot.
Which is perfect. I mean, that's what we kind of need is like a red zone target because, I mean, we haven't had that in a couple of years other than Kels, and it's been kind of a pain in the butt, but it is what it is. Mike Gary Holland says, are the Chiefs going to sign McKinnon? I've heard some rumblings about that, but, I mean, really, I think it could happen. I'm not saying it's impossible. Right. But B, I think it's more of a talking point. You know what I'm saying? Like, things are slow. season's just now starting to get ready to get underway. What's something we can talk about, right? Well, Jet McKinnon could come back. I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't rule it out 100%.
I wouldn't either because like the running back room's a little thin, I would say. So I mean, it's not like out of the realm of possibility, but I don't think it's necessary either.
I also don't think like you're a groundbreaking Nostradamus either if you say that he's coming back. Like, I think everybody kind of knows that's probably on the radar. If we ever get in any kind of running back trouble, I think like he's on a short list. Let's be honest.
Yeah, for sure. Ray in the house. He says, Mike and Steve, according to the New York media, MVS is assing it up in training camp in Buffalo. Are you surprised? Absolutely not. Like I said earlier, Ray, they literally signed him to be like basically what Gabe Davis was for the team. And I think they realize that he is Gabe Davis, but not as good. Like, he's a big guy. He can run fast, but he's not going to catch the ball, so they both drop a lot. I don't know, man. I just think the Chiefs kept him for longer than they should have, to be honest. The only reason I think he stuck around with the Chiefs for that second season is because he is good blocking for a receiver. And I think he done some little things right. And I think it's the only reason why they kept him around. But, I mean,
dude,
as far as playmaking ability, that's way too much for that, right?
That guy.
Right, you can't say, you know, like if that's like I've seen a lot of people will try to defend Skyy Moore with the block. Well, he's a good blocker, and it's like, okay, cool, that's awesome that he is that. But so is MVS. He can
block, but at the same time, it's like
right.
I'm not going to let him just slide with that for the rest of his career.
Right, a lot goes into all these players, man, and just. I was done with the MVS thing. They paid him too much.
Right.
This is what it
is. Donnie says blaming Pat and Andy for Skyy's woes is not a popular opinion. It's not a popular opinion, but I'll tell you what. Patrick Mahomes.
They play a role in it.
He's beyond criticism at this point. We get it. But there were games last year where Patrick Mahomes played like ass. Like, let's be honest. Like, Zach Wilson outplayed him with the Jets that week. Like, straight up. Like, we all watched it with our own eyes. And yet, Patrick was sick against Denver and played bad one game. He played horrible in the Christmas game. There were just times he looked bad. So, Pat was missing a lot of open receivers and a lot of receivers last year. And honestly, I don't know the reason. I just feel like everybody was out of sync.
Well, I mean, he's a human.
Andy also is not using receivers. And Andy's stubborn. Like, you have to just play everywhere. He's not just going to let a guy play slot. But the funny thing is, they go out and draft and sign nothing but slot guys. And then, like, of course you got to use them everywhere. I mean, it's all you got. You got 47 slot receivers on the team.
They do that a lot, though.
And then the one guy that's not a slot receiver, technically, Justin Ross, they won't even use. But technically, I think Justin Ross is a power slot. I think he needs to play the slot as well.
Is that Xavier Hutchinson again?
Marquez Callaway. Yeah, he's pretty decent, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I think he was good coming out of the draft. Like I said, I think there's just a couple little knocks on him.
So what are they playing? They're not playing starters, right? But are they playing some starters? Are they just all second team guys? Or are they just going to play third and fourth string the rest of the night? Like, what's up?
I'm pretty sure these are like second and third string guys already. It's pretty much started out that way. So nothing crazy. It's just good to see football back on the TV. I know that. So far, the Texans are looking like the more. Oh, how you not make him miss that tackle, bro? Who was that?
He was running wild, huh?
Man, he just had to make one guy miss, and it was gone. But now the Texans are kind of looking like the more competent team at this point. What do you think about the Bears, though? Obviously, the starters aren't playing and everything.
Did anybody think the Bears were going to be that competent?
Well, a lot of people are picking the Bears to win the division, to get to the playoffs.
With their first team. Like, I'll give it to you if you're playing Keenan Allen and Caleb Williams.
But don't depth play a role
DJ
in long
Moore.
Playoff runs?
Yeah, I mean, it can. Yeah, 100%. You're probably going to need depth at some point. Look at us. If we wouldn't have signed Drew Tranquil last year, we may have been in some big trouble. With Nick Bolton going down and...
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
Actually, look, Jamari Connor, when Brian Cook took that injury... And that happened. I don't remember when the Brian Cook injury happened, but it was somewhere around week 10 or week 11, I think, maybe.
Andre Johnson was a beast back in the day, you know what?
He was nasty, dude.
A big guy. Now, what do you think about the Bears, though? I mean, overall, like, even they went and they've loaded their team up pretty well for like if Caleb Williams fails as an NFL quarterback, he has no excuses. They gave him all.
Going long,
oh,
baby.
Nice! What a play! Davis Mills got a. Davis Mills throwing piss missiles out there, baby.
Yeah, he did. That was a piss missile. But look, that's what he does. That's what he did. If I'm not mistaken, Davis Mills come out of what, Stanford? I think he was a Cardinal. But by the way, look, he sets himself. He put that on the money, dude.
That's
he put
a throw,
it up there
man.
where he could get him.
Yeah,
look,
that's
a good throw. We see that from Mahomes a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And see, that's another reason, too. Mahomes likes escapability a lot. Like, we all know this. If you're a Chief fan, you know Patrick Mahomes getting out of the pocket on 70% of the plays, whether it calls for it or not. Like, he's just going to get out and move. So the thing about that is, once you get out and start moving like that, you tend to look for big guys that you can just throw the ball in certain spots and they'll go get it. A lot of people ask, well, why does everything Skyy Moore, he just short arms all the time? Like, everything's just out of reach. Skyy Moore's not, you know what I mean? Like, he's kind of like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. He got that big head and little arms. Like, he's not going to be able to do that kind of
with
stuff.
a lot of
He's
different
not
receivers
that receiver,
too.
Right?
Mahomes tends to throw those kind of balls to like Justin Watson, who only comes
Right.
up with
Or
a small
Kelsey.
portion of them.
Yeah, he'll throw them to those kinds of players.
But Justin Watson, I don't think he'll make a catch every now and then. He'll make a play, but he drops a lot and he don't catch a lot either. So,
Do you think
I mean,
Justin
that's what it
Watson? You think he's a lock with his team as it
No.
sits right now?
no,
I mean, honestly, I think he may be a lock.
I think there's 3 locks. That's it. The rest of them's yet to be determined.
TBD.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's only 3 of them that 100% have a spot on this team.
Well, look, they're getting
And
ready to
that's
go
the 3
to
obvious ones.
They're getting ready to go to commercial. They're out of the first quarter. Let's go to some clips of practice today. Let's do that for a second.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
We got here.
Mahomes. Look, just finding Hollywood. Hollywood's working underneath the linebacker.
That's going to be a fun. That's going to be a fun connection
right.
this
And
year.
you've seen Jack Cochran there. Jack Cochran was playing the Mike linebacker. Kelsey, look at Kelsey. He's fighting, but look, after the play, he just goes wild.
He's kind of doing that. Marquise King, is that his name? The punter from the Raiders.
Yeah. Look, he just keeps going and going. He's like the Energizer Bunny, man. He's just still going. And here's a Skyy Moore. Here's Skyy Moore versus Kelvin Joseph. This was the battle of the 2 4s. I think Skyy Moore gets to keep the number and Kelvin Joseph has to take it off. I think that's the way that went. And then Kelsey doing work against Brian Cook. The one thing I've noticed, Brian Cook looks healthy, right? Like, he's healthy. But, boy, he has been getting torched in camp over the past few days. Like, today, that Xavier Worthy one, by the way, it's loading up right now. We'll get those clips to you in a second. But Xavier Worthy got matched up on him today and just put that one down to 6. Dude, Brian Cook cannot run with Xavier Worthy. Who in the world can run with this kid? Like, I think Xavier Worthy is going to open Andy, and I think Xavier Worthy is going to open everything up better.
Yeah.
Like, just because you have to respect that speed, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what they're bringing to the table with Hollywood Brown and Xavier Worthy is stretching that field out. So maybe players like Rashi Rice, Kelsey, and them can eat this year. David Howe, what's up? David, good to see you, my man. He says that Justin Watson was the most reliable receiver we had. Man, and like
there were times.
I get that sentiment. I do, because a lot of people think that. But like, okay, so his stats, Mike, let's say 42 receptions, 775 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Would that be the most reliable receiver on the Chiefs?
One more time. Say it again.
42 receptions, 775 yards receiving, and
Dude,
5
last
touchdowns.
year that was pretty close, right? This year, I
Yeah,
don't think
well,
it does,
that's Justin Watson's career with the Chiefs. That's not last year. And if that's your most reliable receiver, then you have a problem.
Doesn't that just shows you how weak Brett Veach left that receiving group last year?
Abso-freaking-lutely. That should put. So I understand people like Justin Watson, and I like him too. He works hard. He makes some plays, but at the same time, like, we have to remember, Justin Watson is a low-caliber NFL receiver. Like, he's nothing special. He's definitely not a lock. I don't think. I mean, I know they like him. I know Mahomes likes him, but I mean, the production's not there.
Yeah, I guess. By the way, shout out BetUS. If you haven't noticed their little logo up there, they're going to work with us. We're working with BetUS all all season long
long,
this year.
baby.
It's going to be the season of All Chiefed Up meets BetUS. So shout out BetUS for sponsoring this video. They're going to sponsor our live streams this year. They're going to sponsor a lot of videos. They're even going to sponsor some shorts and things. So it's going to be pretty awesome. So by the way, if that's something you want to do, get over to BetUS. The link is in the description. The link's going to be pinned in the comment. And right now they're doing 125% deposit bonus, Steve, up to $2,000, which means, yeah, if you put in
If you're rich, you can cash in, baby.
they're going to give you back $2,500. That's insane. That's free money. That's a no-brainer. So go ahead and do that. Link is in the description. Link is in the pinned comment. Shout out BetUS. Let them know All Chiefed Up sent you their way.
Yeah, for sure, man. Man, everybody likes to have a little fun during the football season. What better way to do it? I'm definitely going to be on there.
Oh, yeah. We've been coming up with some nice prop bets we're going to put up in the next few days. We're finding things that we think the kingdom may want to jump in on, and we're finding some fun stuff. So keep a lookout. We're going to throw that up on all of our social sites, community post here on YouTube, and, of course, just big shout-out to BetUS, man. It's been nice partnering with them. Today's actually day one of partnering with BetUS, so kind of excited for the season, Steve.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun season, and glad to have them on board, man. Appreciate the kind words, Kyle. Yeah, trying to build this channel up, so doing what we can do. And then David Howe, Bobby Baseball just drove in another run. Bobby Witt Jr. is the truth, brother.
Dude, Bobby Witt.
I've been telling people since day one, like, this
man.
kid's going to be special. And boy, is he. Like, Kansas City is in a good sports time right now, let me tell you, because they have Patrick Mahomes, and they have a Patrick Mahomes in baseball as well, because Bobby Witt Jr. is an absolute monster, and it's so fun to watch, bringing some excitement back to the Royals for sure.
Dude, they just sent a blitz like you wouldn't believe.
Davis Mills picked it apart, though. He's out
Davis
there
Mills
looking pretty good
picks
for
it
a
up.
backup, right?
Tank Dell not paying any attention on the sideline.
Man. I
Look,
think
Tank Dell.
Tank
Dell
that was
is
a
rookie
guy
year,
that we
Steve.
thought he
47
could
catches.
be good, you know?
Right, 709 and 7 touchdowns. You think
So
Xavier
yeah,
Rhodes gets
his
that?
well, just to my point a minute ago, Tank Dell had the same stats as Justin Watson had in 2 years in his rookie season. Think about that.
Right, and what was Tank Dell? He's undersized.
Too
Don't
small.
draft him. He's too small.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Too slow. I heard that one too. He's too slow. Doesn't run in good routes. I don't know who.
This
is
dude
the
took a
one-
bullet in the offseason, and he's going to be good again.
Who's the people? Like, who's the one that come out? Who's the initial? I've got to find this out. The initial.
Tank Dell hater?
Well, yeah, but there was a talking head in Chiefs Kingdom at some point last year, and they started the whole Skyy Moore runs bad routes. He don't run the right, like he don't know the playbook.
Mike, I'm so tired of Skyy Moore right now. I ain't
Me
gonna
too,
lie.
but I want to find out who that was because that has been parroted so many times.
It's not even that. I think it's just, it's kind of like we've talked about it 100 times with the Clyde Edwards-Helaire hate. Once everybody gets on board, they're in for the long haul, buddy. Like, they're going to have to do something special to get out of that doghouse, that's for sure.
You're never out.
Got a 5 bomb from Yelways, Mike Yelways. What's up, man?
Yo ways. Appreciate the 5 bomb, brother.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. Appreciate it. We also have a new member, Bam. Bam, welcome to the
Bam.
ACU crew.
Bam.
Let's go. Speaking of, become a member. You can go hit that join button, become a member for $4.99, and we'll be giving away a signed Rashee Rice jersey on our next members only live stream. So if you want to get on and get in on that action, you make sure to become a member for just $4.99. Also, patreon.com/allchievedup. Doing some extra content over there. And if you're a member for $1 a month, we give away a signed piece of Chiefs merchandise monthly to a random member of Patreon. So go do that. This month coming up, August. Well, not coming up. It's August now. We're giving away a signed Tony Richardson jersey. So that drawing will be going on in about 2 days.
Who doesn't want a T-Rich jersey, by the way?
You better get over there and sign up at patreon.com/allchievedup if you want a chance at winning that Tony Richardson
this.
signed jersey.
Look at this T-Rich jersey. Can we just have a gander? Just look at it. Just look at it. T-Rich, baby. Just flat out beautiful. In a nice little, in the biggest Ziploc, I would say the biggest Ziploc bag I've ever seen, but no, dude. I had a Ziploc bag one time. It was like a 10-gallon trash bag. I didn't even know they made Ziplocs that big, but I wanted to buy one and just put like 10 goldfish in it, and just eat out of it like on the couch while I'm watching TV, just so somebody be like, dude, what are you doing? That's my goal.
Mike, we got another 5 bomb from
Let's go.
Kobe Ulmer.
Love
Says
the
I was at the
name.
game.
Kobe Ulmer sounds like he'd be a heck of a baseball
I was
player.
waiting for your comment. I knew you were going to say something about his name, so I paused.
Heck of a baseball player right there.
But anyway, he says I was at the game. He had the chance to hit for the cycle. It was crazy. Yeah, that was just like a week ago, I think. Like, this dude literally had 3/4 of the cycle in like the first couple of innings, dude.
Steven,
insane. Oh, and he was a single.
We're going to be at Chew with the Crew, by the way. Covey, if you live in the area. Chew with the Crew. Shout out Covey for the 5 bomb, too. Put some legendaries in the chat. Chew with the Crew, Steve. August 7th, 7 to 9 p.m. at Zarda in Blue Springs, right? We're going to have posters. We're going to have all kinds of stuff. We're going to give it away. We're going to hang out. But, Steve, Tuesday night, the Royals are at home versus the Red Sox. And I think we got to make a trip over to the K.
100%.
We got to go watch that. We got to watch Bobby Witt.
We got a busy few days, but I don't know if we could swing that.
I'm going to chunk out a little bit of time maybe to go watch Bobby Witt play. I've not seen Bobby Witt play live yet. We've seen Salvi. We've seen
everybody
a lot
except
of the team.
Well, there's a lot of new guys this year, and this team's way more exciting. I'll tell you that. Even Salvador Perez said this team was kind of reminding him of like the 14 and 15 team. They're just young, hungry, and playing well, man. So, I mean, definitely be cool to catch it.
Yeah, we got to go try to catch that one for sure.
Yeah.
So if anybody knows where we can get tickets, hit us up. We're going to need 3. If anybody knows where I can get some Royals tickets next Tuesday, hit me up.
Bam says, are you guys trying to come to any games this year? Yeah, we'll try. We'll normally try to do at least one a year, so we'll see. We'll see what's up. I mean, ticket prices have kind of gotten insane, and then we have to drive 8 hours and all kinds of stuff, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, not to mention just doing YouTube content and things. Like we kind of stuck on doing, pre-games, post-games, all kinds of stuff, so it makes it hard for us to get out and do stuff, but you got to try it,
Yep. Damo in the house says, y'all see any of the kickoff tonight? Yep. We're just looking at a slow-mo of one right now. It's so weird.
So you're 5 yards apart.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I just don't get it. To me, I don't understand it. So
I don't hate it. I don't love it. It just, to me, I feel like they went in a circle. Like they could have just kept the initial rule and it would have been just as well.
So they're basically, all they're trying to do is trying to get the running start. They just want that to be like a 3, 4, 5 yard like running impact. That's all they're trying to get rid of.
Yeah,
I mean, essentially,
guess.
right?
I guess. I mean, there is an opportunity for them to break more plays and make it more exciting. I do get that. But once, like you said, once 1 or 2 of those happen, they're just going to start kicking it in the end zone. Mike, we got a 20 bomb from our boy Flapjack. What's up, Flapjack? I ain't seen you in a minute. He says, can we get a Kermit the Frog t-shirt KC style? Man, that's not a bad idea, I was thinking about trying to give the store a little facelift and get a sale going and have some fun stuff on there. So maybe that can be an idea, Flapjack. I might have to work on one.
But a lot of Chiefs Kingdom takes offense,
I kind of just want to make the Kermit Mahomes and it just say, I'm here on the shirt. Just, I'm here.
See, but I feel like a lot of Chiefs Kingdom, that's going to rub them the wrong way. They're going to think you're making fun of them.
No, we love Kermit Mahomes.
That's what I say. I think Chiefs Kingdom's allowed to do the Kermit thing. Like, if you're not, like, you can't make fun of not your own kid, but you can make fun of your own kid, right? What a snag right there.
He fumbled it.
But did he technically ever have, and he gets the
they got the ball back. It's okay.
Same guy. But did he ever
now they're going to
have
see if it was
control?
incomplete.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at here.
I don't know, but Davis Mills throwing some balls, though, man.
No, this is Chicago there.
Oh, who do they got back there?
They've got
I hate these. I hate these colors. I see navy and I automatically think it's the Texans.
That's what I'm saying, they're the exact same colors. Like one of these teams could have worn red.
Did Rippon just throw that ball?
Red.
What? Oh,
Rippon
out
kid that
there.
used to play in Denver.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, that's a catch.
He touched it. That's a catch.
That's a catch.
He tucks it. He got it back though. Fumble. What in the world, Butterfingers? These dudes. They went
because they're trying to get up with the ball.
They went to the Kadarius Toney school of hanging onto the football.
Hey, Flapjack, you're a legend for the 20 bomb, by the way. Appreciate you, my man. Man, I don't know. What is wrong with some of these players in the NFL these days? Like, you learn, he's just out there throwing it, man. Ripping it. Ripping it.
Ripping
Ripping
that actually wasn't a bad ball. I want to see if that ball was catchable, because a lot of people would say that was catchable.
One of the first things you learn in football and Pee Wee football, if there's a fumble, get on it.
Yeah, don't try to get up and make a play.
Man, that's all they ever do in the NFL anymore. They're always trying to pick it up and make a play.
Showboat, baby.
That's all they want to do. You should have caught that all day there, Johnson.
Catchable.
What are you doing, bro?
Why did he try to basket catch and over the shoulder? Like, can anybody use their hands? God give you two of them. How about you use it to catch the football and quit trying to use your chest protector to do it?
Arms, man. The Bears trying to make this game. Right there. Bears trying to make this little, what is this? What would you call this? It's not exactly a scrimmage game. I mean, it is, but I feel like it's lower than that. It's like, here's the guys that are going to get cut in 2 weeks.
Surprised they're not playing with flags.
But either way, they're trying to make it exciting.
No, dude, I tell you what, though. People make fun of this kind of football, but these third and fourth string guys are the ones that they put a lot of work in year round, because they're just trying to be on the roster, dude. He'll
be on the roster. Herbert will. It's funny they got him out there, really. I mean, it's funny, though, because when you see like a lower level player like Khalil Herbert, who's a good running back in the NFL, he's nothing special, but when you put him out there with these guys, it's just like he's just having a field day.
He's averaging 9 yards per carry.
Yeah. It's crazy.
He's jacked up right now. He's horned. Look at him. He's about to chunk another one off here.
Sam, I know it's a scrimmage. I was just trying to come up with a new name for, like, even worse than that, It's let's see here.
Wide open touchdown. Look at that.
Look at that.
Chicago
Johnson made up for that. Here. He made up for that missed catch there. He actually caught that one with his hands.
They said, "Daggone, we're in the second quarter with 9 minutes to go. Let's open up this playbook. What are we doing?" Look at that. Look, that's a blown coverage there, my man. The safety
caught up with his hands,
box.
Baby.
Didn't he?
Caught up with his hands. Mike Sam's all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey.
Like a spider monkey. Go on.
Gotta watch out for him. Did you fall asleep?
No, I'm just watching the replay. Yeah, that was just a busted coverage right there. That's a busted coverage. But what are you going to do? It's 10-7 now. We got a game going. Look at that.
Well, it's funny because you're getting ready to get into, the first half of the first game of the year is almost come to an end. So in the second half, you're really going to see third string, fourth string guys. Those are guys battling for a position on the 53-man roster.
Yep.
So, it's as boring as it seems like it is. There's guys out there really trying to make their name for themselves. So preseason football isn't exactly boring to me, but it's definitely different,
Yeah, it's a different kind of thing, Well, let's look at some more Chiefs stuff. Let's talk a little bit more about the Chiefs while we're on here, because that's all we really care about. Here's the clips I was going to show earlier. Here we go. Look at this. Xavier Worthy running right by Brian Cook. This dude is going to be a problem.
Xavier Worthy is going to be a menace. They're going to have
nasty.
They're going to have to try to check this dude at the line. It's the only thing that's going to slow him down.
Right. Then look at Jared Wiley here. Chris Oladokin just puts that on the money, and Wiley's got some wheels.
Wiley's
this
a big
is from 45
guy,
yards out, man. And then here you're going to see Kelsey. Kelsey gets back open. I think this was 9-on-7 here, maybe 7-on-7s. But, yeah, they're not really tackling. But that was a nice little chunk. Kelsey looking good. Mahomes looking good. I want to go back and watch this clip again because I want to see this Wiley. Check this out. He sells that corner route, too, and just busts it.
You talking about Xavier Worthy?
Yeah, Xavier Worthy. And then Wiley. Watch Wiley right here as well. I don't know who the receiver is here, but he sets a beautiful screen. That's going to get called offensive PI almost 10 times out of 10 if they're playing a real game. I would just about imagine.
Yeah, man, can't wait to see how this offense looks this season. I think it's going to be fun. Trey says these clips got me horned up, and I ain't even popped a blue chew yet. Dang, I clicked the wrong thing. But yeah, dude, I'm just so excited to see what Mahomes is going to be able to do with some weapons, because our offense stunk last year, bro. Yeah. We won a Super Bowl with a pretty lackluster offense. This year, Mahomes has got plenty of guys to throw to, plenty of playmakers out there. It's going to be fun. What did you see where Travis Kelce got a 99 in Madden? He's part of the 99 club now.
Oh, yeah.
You should see the comments on social media about that.
Why?
Because they said that he's not, that he should never be a 99, that he's not that good, that he had a really bad year last year, and that he's not even as good as George Kittle and Sam Laporta.
Shut up about George Kittle.
Because he can't block. Like, he can't block. How do you get a 99 on the game when your blocking's got to be like a 40? Because he can't block.
He blocks well enough. This
So
dude,
stupid.
did he just
What?
hurt himself on the kickoff?
I hope he just tripped.
That looked a little
he's
weird,
okay.
but yeah, I think he just slipped. Dude, I was getting ready to be like, did you really just do this to prevent injuries, and then you got an injury? Look at Mojo just getting out here going. Is that what that says?
To go make a tackle? What's happening?
No, he's going to get that daggone tee, baby. Dude, if
Oh
you
my
want to see, that
gosh.
was the original.
Why did that-
That guy was the original first tester of the Blue Chew. He was right there. He was hyped up on chews. He was snorting that wiener dope, and he went out there and dove on the field. What's he doing?
Got out of control. Susie says she just sent 5 on PayPal, so she got some air horns. Appreciate the support,
Hang on,
Susie.
yeah.
Let's go. You're a legend. We appreciate that.
Legendary.
So
Look at
why
him.
does that
He's
clip?
horned.
Oh my! He had way too many blue chews. He crunched them up and snorted them.
What's this
no
guy
doubt
getting
about
ready
it.
to do? What are you doing, number 19?
Why
Oh,
did
you
that
ain't-
clip of that guy running onto the field though kind of remind me? Have you seen that video of AI Taylor Swift housing the pass from Mahomes on the Chargers?
No, that's funny.
They clipped Taylor Swift over Travis Kelce with that game-winning touchdown, bro, and it's so funny.
Steve, don't
Like, they
mention
made it-
Taylor Swift.
Well, they made a whole storyline too.
Casual talk.
They made like a whole storyline, like where Mahomes passed it to Travis Kelce and Derwin James body slammed him. And so Taylor Swift got so mad at it that she went into the game and had the game-winning touchdown.
Dude, that's funny.
It was pretty good. Kofi, how do you become a member? There should be a join button somewhere for you to join. If you don't see that, you can always type in the URL join.allchiefedup.com and it'll automatically pop it up on your screen. You can join from there. But we'd love to have you as part of the ACU crew, man. So if you have any trouble figuring that out, let us know. We'll guide you. There's some people in the chat
Yes,
that can help you
sir.
out too.
Oh, yeah. By the way, shout out to the mods. You guys do excellent work.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you guys. Anybody that is a member, appreciate you guys too. Like, do not think we don't appreciate you guys. We just hit, what was it, 31K subs?
Yeah. I think so.
We're on the road to 50K. I think we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it going. And by the way, if you guys don't have a lot, because I've seen this a few times. I was on like Facebook the other day, and there was a bunch of people like, guys, I don't have time. Like, I work, I have kids. I do not have time to watch YouTube videos. Like, I can't afford to watch a 10, 20-minute video of like 5 different creators to find out what's going on. We understand. And so every single day, I'm putting together a 60-second camp wrap-up short, which gives you
They're good,
every
too.
highlight, every
Mike's doing some
single
good work.
talking point. It's coming every day. So all you got to do is sub on here and just keep a lookout for the short. 60 seconds, and you're going to be completely caught up. Believe me, the only thing you're going to see if you do what I do all day is the same clips be retweeted over and over.
Well, here's
and
the thing
over
about it.
again.
Not only does it only take 60 seconds to get caught up on the day of camp,
66. What?
but you're also going to see any play that's going to get you horned up. Like any play that could possibly get you horned up is going to be on that 60-second clip. Mike, I was going to play the Purge siren for something, but I think this is more appropriate.
For the thousands here in attendance tonight and for the millions watching at home on TV. Oh, let's get ready to suck it!
We got 5
go.
freaking gifted from our boy Iron Price, baby. Let's
Gifting
go.
it out. Just building the crew, the ACU crew, horning it up right
Freaking
now.
legend. If you get one of those memberships, make sure to thank him in the chat for being so damn generous, because you now have a chance to win a signed Rashee Rice jersey on our next members only live stream.
Iron Price, you know what this does to me?
He has an erection.
He has an erection.
You got to fix that clip. I don't like the half.
Dude, I've
Mike,
been
he's half
searching.
staff. He's half staff.
Yeah,
he's only got an
half staffed
erection.
up right now. But look, I've been searching for like high quality Beavis and Butthead clips, and they're kind of hard to come by because it shows your age when you love Beavis and Butthead. I mean, I
They're
think
so
they're
good,
still going
though.
right now, though, right?
They just did a new movie like 3 or 4 years ago on Paramount, and it was good. It was really
Right.
good.
But trying to dig up clips of, I was trying to get the one where Butthead's like, "Oh yeah, baby, nice and."
Nah. Yeah, if you didn't watch that new Beavis and Butthead movie, you should go watch it.
Yeah.
They
Dude.
pretty much they made fun of like cancel culture and things like that. Like, and it's funny because Mike Judge is like big into that stuff, but he's even having fun with it, bro.
It's pretty easy to make fun of. Appreciate you, Iron Price. Steve, check this out. This is the Worthy clip that I was telling you about where they were passing it around yesterday, where this dude just is getting demolished running a route right here. Watch it.
Dude, we all saw this coming. Everybody saw that coming.
Dude.
That's what everyone's been
Dude,
worried about. They're like,
I'm
this
playing-
guy's
Look, I got to play it one more time. Get
160
ready.
soaking wet. This is what's going to happen.
I have to play it again. Look, he's bumped off the release. Oh. I think that's Drew Tranquil just puts him in the next kick.
He got pinballed between a cornerback and a linebacker
Hey,
there.
we talk about Mahomes throwing piss missiles. Why did Drew Tranquil just put on him right there? Was that Drew? I think it may have been. It was a tough clip. Dude, he put
Yeah.
the smack on him.
Hey, Susie, to become a member, there should be a join button. If not, join.allchiefedup.com. Put that in your search bar up there, and it'll get you straight to it. If I think Chiefer's doing the Lord's work. He's trying to help you out, letting you know how to do that. So if you guys don't care to guide those
Appreciate it.
fine people to becoming an ACU crew member, let's do it.
Dude, subbing,
Mike, Kathy says her,
liking videos,
her
everything. It
ear
hurts.
hole hurts.
Her ear,
That clip,
ear hole hurts.
that clip was really loud.
Oh, what are you talking about? The Worthy one?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, when people record stuff with their phones and things, the volume level just gets wonked out.
have to
And,
mute them all. Just mute all the videos from now on. We'll
I
talk
try.
over the top.
I
we'll
do
be like,
try to mute videos when I can.
Hey,
but
we could call-
sometimes
we
they're
could-
raw.
we could call the play like Mitch Holtis. Xavier Worthy. He's being pinballed around by a cornerback and a linebacker. He's making history out there, folks.
Here, Steve, call this play.
I don't even know what's happening. Xavier Worthy breaks free for the touchdown, Kansas City. I
There
can't
you
do
go.
it.
I like it. Okay.
I'm gonna
I'll
cough.
get one. Oladokin back. We got a pick play up the right side. Jared Wiley. He's going. He's to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Kansas City. Your turn, Steve. You got Kelsey.
I can't. My throat hurts now trying to be Mitch
Okay.
Holtis.
Look, you can't be Holtis. I can't be Holtis. Nobody can be Holtis. Holtis
Can't do it.
L if you're trying to be Holtis.
Holtis
okay?
L.
Holtis
That's
L.
That's a good one right there.
Should we get a picture of Mitch on it and say Holtis L?
Mitch gets so horned up, he's
We're-
snorting blue chew up
Hey.
in that booth. There ain't no doubt about it.
What did you think about? I was going through all the Mitch Holtis calls, and the first Super Bowl call was amazing. I mean, just flat out awesome.
I will say this: the back-to-back one was a little.
I thought
I'm
the
sorry.
McCall
I'm
Hardman
sorry,
one was
Mitch.
a little weird.
I'm sorry, Mitch, but it was a little on the lame side.
It felt forced.
Yeah, I came up with they're writing history books, blah blah blah. Like it wasn't good.
And then he explained it, right? And he's like,
I get
"Because
it,
for
but if you gotta
9,000
explain it,
Yeah, like he had that plan. He really did. But I felt like the other ones were just pure emotion off the cuff. And dude, they were so classic.
like Mitch wrote that one down.
Yeah,
That's
knew
why
we
it
were gonna
wasn't
win.
as good. If he would have spent less time writing that down and scripting it out and
You know
just
what
snorted
Mitch
a blue
did?
chew.
Mitch
Get
was so
that-
prepared, Steve. He said, "Hear ye, hear ye." McCole Hardman for the 6 points and the win. Patrick
No,
Mahomes has
I
become
was
a
watching that
back-to-back
again.
champion.
I was watching that again yesterday, Mike, and actually thought that on that call. I'm like, Mitch, you're better than this, brother.
No,
Like you're
it's-
one of the
it's not a
best
dog to
ever.
Mitch
And it
because
wasn't
honestly,
bad.
that's
It wasn't
tough,
bad.
though.
It wasn't bad. Don't get me
It just
wrong. It
didn't
was
feel
not
as
bad.
organic.
But I tell you, like the one where I'll tell you what, Super Bowl 54, when Damian
was
Williams
epic.
broke off that run, that's one of the best calls of all time.
He's had plenty of good ones. The year we beat the Bengals and went back to the Super Bowl, I think he had a good call in that game as well.
Mitch is a freaking legend, brother.
Yeah. Agreed. You think
Like-
it hurt? You think it hurt this call though because he was having to give credit to McCole Hardman?
He got real sad for a second.
See, for
No.
you hated it. You're like, if you replayed that, you just edit out the McCole every time. He was like, touchdown, Hardman.
Nah, I'm happy. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him.
I think, was that a blown coverage, I'm guessing? Because I went back and watched it. I feel like that play just designs like blown coverages. They don't know where they're going. I think the linebackers get a little confused there.
No, I'm happy for him. I mean, obviously he had a rough year. Couldn't make the Jets squad. The Chiefs signed him back.
When he first got back, though, remember he had that nice punt return. I want to say the
Did
first
he?
week he was here.
But either way, like, I will say that it'd been very interesting if some of the other, like, what if Kadarius Toney or Skyy Moore would have caught that game-winning catch? Because, like, McCole Hardman has rode that out as being relevant now. Could you imagine if either of them would have caught that? Like, what?
Right,
How would that have been?
Would people have changed their tune on Kadarius Toney if he would have started the season sucking and won the Super Bowl catching the ball?
That's what I'm saying.
It's like rewriting history.
I don't know. It'd have been interesting if one of them other guys would have been in on that play. Because let's be honest here. Any of them guys could have ran that route. That was just beautifully designed play.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
And
absolutely.
come on.
That was
Now,
Andy Reid at his best right there.
Did you really think? God, I was kind of nervous. I thought McCole could have actually dropped that. The way our receivers played last year.
Boy, I
like,
tell
come
you
on.
what, I might have dropped that one. I had to be a little nerve wracking.
Don't do it.
Kobe's a member now, baby. He figured
Kobe
it
has
out. Let's
figured
go,
it out,
Kobe.
baby. Let's go.
Welcome to ACU crew.
Hell of a baseball player, Kobe.
Well, I think at that point, Mike, in the game, like obviously nerves were going and stuff. It's a Super Bowl, but like I feel like at that, like it almost it's like automatic, like muscle memory at that point, right? Like you probably like McCole acted like he didn't even know what happened. He kind of blacked out when he caught it, right? Like
even the announcers didn't know what happened. It's like the whole stadium just kind of like looked like, what's happening here? I don't think anybody knew the freaking rules. Everybody's over here making fun of the bow tie killer because he didn't know the rules, and I don't think half the stadium knew what was going on.
I don't know. I mean, I felt like it was pretty obvious.
Yeah, but it just felt
And
like
Tony
a delayed
Romo was even
reaction.
telling people live on live TV, like, "Hey, they don't have to score here. It's like the first quarter of overtime." Like, literally, he kind of kept everybody up to speed on that.
Kind
As
of
much
an
as Tony
odd-
Romo gets on my nerves,
Right.
he
Kind of
did a
an
good job
odd
at that.
play though, right? Like an odd overtime system. So basically, it's just overtime, and if it's tied, you just go to a second quarter of overtime. Whereas back in the day, the game they just had to redo a kickoff, right? Like you'd have had to do a coin flip. Wow.
Flips in the house. He says no because Hardman still doesn't get the respect for getting the winning touchdown in the Super Bowl. LOL.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's fun. I mean, let's be honest here. I could have caught it. I could have caught that.
You would have dropped.
No, I would have caught that all day,
Bro,
baby. Not
you
for the
would've
Super Bowl.
dropped.
Mike, there ain't no way I would have
You'd have
dropped
been
that.
so nervous. You'd have said,
No way. I got hands, bro. I got hands.
"Come on, bro. There's no way."
I think the most shock, like I'm with Bam. I think it was shocking that it was McCole Hardman that got to run that route.
That's probably why they
You
did it.
know-
They were like, "Look, nobody's guarding McCole Hardman, bro. Like, put him out there."
It wasn't that, dude. Anybody could have ran that route there because that, like
Yeah, it
I
was
said,
a
that was
beautifully
Andy
designed
Reid
play.
at his best.
Wasn't that the same
know?
play that Skyy Moore
It
walked
wasn't.
into the end zone the year before?
It
Like,
wasn't
pretty
the same,
close.
but it was similar. Yeah. Like, so Tom and Jerry was pretty close to Corn Dog. So
Which
they
was
were
also
very
pretty
similar
close to the one
plays.
Kadarius Toney ran. They did
That
it
was Corn Dog.
twice. Right, so that's what I'm saying. Like, they're all running, like, basically the same play.
All it is confusing secondary.
Yeah, it switches at the last minute, and corners and linebackers can't communicate so
No,
fast.
but you know what? Shout out McCole Hardman, baby. I'm going to give you respect. I'm going to give you respect for that because
Dang, what
I
a
love
play.
you no matter what because you caught it. That was a hell of a play.
Dude, number
by
22 put
there.
a spin move on.
Akers, that Cam Akers, baby.
Is it? No,
This
it's
is
not,
somebody.
is it?
Yeah, this is somebody I
Oh, did
thought
he
that
sign
Brett
with the
Veach might
Texans?
look at. This is someone I thought Brett Veach might look at to fill up
Hey.
that running back room because he is a guy that everyone thought could be an amazing player in the league, but he just couldn't get over the
You
hump
feel
because
like
of
his
injuries.
body type and the way he just did that? I see a little Jarek McKinnon there you could have
That's what I'm
possibly
saying,
used.
Mike. I said this months ago.
Dude, that was a nasty
Cam Akers is
spin
somebody to
move.
look at.
Are the
Man,
Texans going to be a
CJ
problem
is
this
pumped.
season?
Yes, absolutely. I don't
You
think
so?
It really depends on, I guess,
You think they
CJ
gel?
himself. Well, first of all, they put a Pro Bowl team there. So they went all in because they have a good quarterback on a rookie contract.
On
So
a cheap deal,
they're all in. And they've done it well. They've put a good team together. But even Patrick Mahomes took a slight step back his second year starting because teams kind of were like, hey, I say that and he went crazy. But like teams start to figure out
his first year starting, he was good Lord.
But no, I think it's definitely going to be different for CJ this year. There's a lot more tape of him. People see what's going on. They see his mannerisms, what he likes to do. They're going to make it tough for him. I mean, defensive coordinators in this league, there's a reason why they're getting paid the big bucks and they're doing it at the highest level because they even found ways to stump Mahomes. So,
Yep.
we'll see.
Well, they're in commercial again. That means we're talking about the Chiefs. Here we go. More highlights.
Let's go.
Here we go. Right here. Looks like we got a little. Oh, look at that catch there by Hollywood. Mahomes
gonna be
kinda
fun, dude.
throws
I'm
it
telling
here. I'm
you.
going to stop it and go back.
It's going to be a
He
fun
throws
connection.
it. Look at this. First off, he's beating Jaden Hicks like he owes him money. And then he just comes out.
Welcome
and
to the league, Ricky.
Yeah. What a catch right there. But look at Pop right here up the sideline. Dude, Leo doesn't
Bobbled
have
it.
a chance in
Bobbled it.
hell of catching Pop.
Everybody's talking about how much faster he looks. I think Pops has always looked fast. Like,
Dude,
has it,
Pops is just insane. I want to go back and watch these again. By the way, McDuffie got burned by Xavier Worthy. If Mahomes wanted to throw that up the sideline, Worthy was going to trot in for another one. But
Pop
watch this.
Pacheco on the go route. On the go route. Oh, he bobbles. He caught it. It could be all the way. Touchdown, Kansas City.
27 right there would have probably slaughtered him out of bounds if that's a real play. Here's one more. I don't know what this clip is. It's just here. Oh, nice. This is the one-handed grab. Rasheed Rice on Echo Boy No.
That's Rashi Rice making a hell of a one-handed
Dude,
catch.
that
buddy.
was
That's
beautiful.
what that is.
One more. This is beautiful.
One
Look at him
more
running that route.
time.
Now look, he gets
That
away
was,
with
that
a
was a
little bit of
very,
push.
I'm going to tell you this. It was a good catch, but it was very awkward. Like, it was a
Did he
bad
get his
thrown
feet
ball.
down?
They stopped. Yeah, they were. Dude,
Was his
he was
feet
on
down?
both feet when he caught the ball. What are you talking about? That's why I thought it was so awkward.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, his both feet come down out of bounds. Not even close. But I tell you what, I don't think they really care so much because look, the Skyy Moore play where he burned McDuffie yesterday up the sideline, that was a
Xavier
tough
Hutchinson with
wedge.
another catch.
Yep.
He's showing that he can play.
Yeah, he can play. But yeah,
a big
that Skyy
boy.
Moore one, he bobbled that a little bit because it was just out of his reach because why? He's got Tyrannosaurus Rex arms. And when he pulled it back in, he only got 1 foot down technically, so that wouldn't have counted as a long one. But I don't think the Chiefs, I don't think Andy and them are looking at that kind of stuff. They just want to see you fighting for the ball, making a good play.
Yep, I want to shout out Jean Odom here. She's on Facebook watching. That's freaking
go.
awesome. Thanks, Jean. She says Patrick Mahomes is awesome and he can change up at any time. He was great at Texas Tech, and he is great with the Chiefs. Mahomes is in a world all of his own. He's the greatest. The greatest
The greatest.
of all time. You got to love Patrick Mahomes.
Dude, did you see the mural they put on the wall at White House where he went to
Merle?
the mural? The mural? The mural?
Merle
I don't know how you
Haggard?
pronounce it.
Mural
Merle
Haggard?
Haggard.
Should
Yeah,
they make
put
a
up picture of Merle Haggard?
What about a mural of Merle Haggard called
of
Mural
Merle?
Haggard?
A mural? A mural.
No, I didn't see it.
Dude,
By
it's
the
pretty
way.
sick, though, actually. I wonder if you went to White House, Texas, if they'd let you come see the mural. Or if they'd be like, no, we can't let strangers walk our school hallway.
Nope. You will not. Mike, we got a 2-bomb from our boy Enrique in the house. He says corn dog with some
Enrique.
ketchup and mustard, baby. That's what Tom and Jerry was, right?
Heck yeah.
It's corn
heck
dog with a little
yeah.
bit of ketchup and mustard. Mike, we also got a 2-bomb from our boy Kyle. Says,
Let's go.
can you check your email?
I'll do that right
Mike?
now, sir.
Check that damn email. You're slacking.
You better not be sending me no naughty pictures.
It better not be no Dick Vermeil pics.
Touchdown. By the way, Steve, first dick pic secured. Cam Akers in
Akers,
the end
baby.
zone. Dick pic number 1 secured. I've got a picture of Dick Vermeil autographed that we're going to give away pretty soon.
Let's
a
go.
dick pic. The all chiefed up dick pic, baby. I cannot wait to give that out. Kyle Williams, what's he saying? He says, Royals game. if you guys can make it to the K, I can possibly hook you guys up with some tickets if you don't mind
Let's
sitting
go.
with me. Let me tell you something, Kyle. I'm not going to sit with you. No, I'm joking. I'll definitely. I don't care. I don't care. There's going to be 3 of us there, so I mean, we'll all sit together. We'll have a hot dog. We'll watch Bobby Witt. Why not?
Let's do it.
Dude, I'm down. Dude,
whatever.
we're not pretentious. I'm going to tell you, if you think that we're stupid and we're just all out dumb on this, wait till you see us.
You're only getting a small taste.
You're getting like this much.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Melissa? I see you.
chaos.
She said YouTube wasn't giving her no notifications. Imagine that one. They've been struggling lately with the notifications.
YouTube hates us, but you know what? It's okay. Like, in the end, the good guys will always win.
Yep.
7
that's the
touches
plan
for Cam
anyway.
Akers right now. 30 yards for scrimmage and a tutty. Cam Akers, I think this may have been a Brent Veach kind of a slight mistake. We had
I've been,
$15 million
like-
to mess with. What did Cam Akers sign for?
I've been saying it, bro.
But what did he sign for?
You don't
did
listen
he
to
sign
me.
for
No
a
one
good
listens to me.
contract, or was he
Just
a
so
little
Steve.
overpaid?
Every once in a while, Steve has a good idea too. I mean, I know Mike likes to call the good stuff, but you know, I was trying to tell people like Cam Akers is available. This is a Brett Veach type pickup. Like he might have some gas left in the tank if he can stay healthy.
They got him on a 1-year deal. Okay, 1.175. That is barely. That's a smidge above McCole Hardman. And I honestly think Cam Akers could have made the roster. I think it could have been. I think Cam Akers and Clyde, Pacheco and Deneric Prince could have been.
Would have been
4.
nasty. That would have been a nasty 4.
I think that could have been the 4, and I think LRZ would have probably found his way on the practice squad because let's be honest, he needs to learn.
He might be looking at it anyway. We'll have to see about that. Perry with the 5 bomb. What's up, Perry? Good to see you. Football right around the corner, getting horned up. Let's go. I'm kind of with Perry on this one. Yes, football started back. There's a game on TV right now. But is it actually football if the Chiefs aren't playing?
Oh, hell no. How far are we away from a game? So, look, we're going to be
The
at camp
10th.
next Tuesday, and they play a game on Saturday.
Yeah, we're close, baby.
So, it's coming up so close, dude.
About a week.
We're going to be at camp on the week that they're getting ready to play a game, Steve.
Yeah. It's going to
Love
be good.
Love it.
It's going to be good. Gary, yeah, we can meet up. Like, if we go to a game, if we go to the Royals game or whatever, or if we ever go to a Chiefs game, we'll meet up with anybody. We'll hang out. We'll at least say hi, see, whatever's going on.
For sure, we'll hang around.
Just
shoot the crap
I mean,
for a few minutes.
Like we're going to camp on Tuesday, August the 6th. So if you go to camp on Tuesday, August the 6th, we will be there. If you want to meet up with us, you want to come say hi, hit us up, or if you see us, don't be afraid to come talk to us because Mike said we're just a couple of slap notes.
Catch, bro.
Hell of a catch by Johnson there. He's so mad that you made fun of him for trying to basket catch that one. He's like, you know what? Suck it, bro. Look at this.
Dude, use your hands. See what the
Who
difference
is this cat anyway?
I thought that tight end was the one that dropped that ball earlier.
No,
wasn't it?
same dude.
Same dude. Dude, he's being face guarded.
He also caught a touchdown pass a minute ago. He's making a claim to make this squad.
Hey, I tell you what, the Bears maybe can't find a way to get him on the roster. This could be a nice little practice squad pick.
Yeah, like I was saying,
Brett Veach.
Camp on August 6th.
He said,
Tuesday, August 6th. So if you want to meet up there, let us know. Or if you see us, come say hi. Also, if we do go to end up at the Royals game on the 6th, feel free to do that. We do have some things scheduled for that day, like all day long. So, but I think we might be able to make that work if the game's later. It depends on what time the game is.
After camp, we were going to try to make something work with Melissa up in King City?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. We
But we had a lot of
something.
we have
but
meetings
ended up
back in Kansas City that day.
Yeah, we ended up having a lot of meetings in KC and stuff back and forth, so that had to be scratched. But we're gonna try to do that next year. But yeah, once I want to say like around 7-ish, we're free. So I think the Royals play a little later that night, if I'm not mistaken.
We'll see if we can make it work. But yeah, if you come to that game or whatever, and then
Dang,
also,
look at this.
dang, dude,
Look, the
Putting
Texans
on a
ain't gonna
clinic.
Texans are going to be flat out trash. This is the defense they're putting out there. Now I know this is the second and the third team, but let's
Mike,
be
what's the name of
honest.
that? What's the name of the dude that just got the touchdown pass?
Tommy Sweeney.
Tom's what?
Tom's weenie. Hey, any connection to Peter? Peter Sweeney?
Did you just call him Petus?
Peter Sweeney? Hey, man, a lot of people think that we make fun of Pete. No, I like Pete.
No, man,
We
it's
never
just
met Pete. Pete was
have
actually
fun
going
with
to
the
come
name.
to Chew with the Crew last year, and he couldn't make
He-
it work. He said it was a
He
conflict
couldn't make
of
it.
interest.
Yeah,
Pete.
I think it was because we say
Look.
Pete's what, Pete Sweeney, and he don't like. it.
Yeah, and then he said, you know what? Conflict of interest, a-holes. And I said, I'm sorry, Peter. Can I call you Peter? Peter, if you're nasty. Chiefs face
Look,
it. I
man.
just subbed for the three-peat. Daggone right.
I think
dude.
people don't know how to take
Appreciate you,
us.
brother.
You know, just because we're making fun of Pete Sweeney,
Oh,
it don't mean
no.
we don't like you, man. That's
Dude,
all right.
if you don't make fun of your friends, are they really friends?
Right. Fred Smith with the 2-bomb. Appreciate the support, Fred. You the man.
Appreciate you, Fred. I love the tropical background you have there, too. Making
Yeah.
me miss the beach.
Chiefs face as I just subbed for the 3-peat. Let's
Yeah, you
freaking
did.
go, baby. Hey,
Let's go.
that just reminds you, if you're not subbed to the channel yet, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Ride this 3-peat out with all chiefed up. It's going to be a fun year. It's going to be a fun time. We're going to have a lot of fun here, do a lot of content. So make sure you're subbed along for the ride. Also, if you guys don't mind, you guys are watching right now, if you could hit the like button real quick. It just takes a second. Let's try to pump up those likes and get this out to more people so we can get more people involved. So appreciate you guys.
Oh, yeah. That's what we like. Dude, again, shout out BetUS. Big shout out for sponsoring this. I love the powered by BetUS up there in the corner, baby.
They're
It
powering
just
the live
reminds
stream,
you-
baby.
It just reminds you that they're powering it. They're powering all chiefed up this entire season, and we're coming together for the common good, which is to make you have a great football season, Steve.
Absolutely. And here's the thing. I know a lot of you guys support the channel. You guys have been amazing since day one. We're continuing to try to grow the channel, and you guys are helping us do that every day. Having a sponsor for this season is big for us
Right.
to help us to be able to put more time into the content. So if you can support that, that would be awesome for us. So just go to that pinned comment, signed up for BetUS, and you can have fun on there this season. And you can put how much ever you want on there. You can start $5, $10 if that's all you want to do. But if you
Right.
click our link and go to it, it just lets
lets
BetUS
them
know
know
that we have a good support system at all chiefed up, and it helps us in the future. So
And it helps us in the future. You said it. And by the way, they're matching 125% of your deposit up to $2,000. So put in 100, you're going to get back 150. It's going to be brilliant. I think it's 125. I can't
125,
really do
Mike.
math. I'm really horrible at math, but you know what? You know who's not horrible at math? BetUS. They got the fastest payouts out of anybody. So if you're looking for a book, get over there. Get over there. Let them know All Chiefed Up sent you.
What about that
pinned
dude's name?
comment and in the description. Appreciate you guys.
Drumfor? Drumfor?
Drumford? I don't know.
It was with a W, like drum.
If you were like tired, you know, and you wanted help going to sleep, like say you're like a say you've got like what's it called? What's the opposite of narcolepsy? Insomnia. Say you have
Yeah.
insomnia. You just tape this game, turn it on later, right to sleep. Just right
Right
to
to
sleep.
sleep, baby. It's like ASMR.
He said today we're watching the Texans.
You know what the best, greatest ASMR is, and no one's ever pointed it out, and it's like old school back before ASMR existed.
What?
Freaking golf on a Sunday, brother. Because if you turn on whatever PGA tournament's on, and you kick back on the couch, you're gonna go to sleep in no time. Like, dude, it's like
Yeah.
to me, it's like nostalgic almost from when we were like teenagers and Dad would be watching it, and like
Was it-
it's the best nap you will ever freaking have. I'm telling
Right.
you.
Like you get like Jim Nance. He's like
Yeah.
He's like we're here at Pebble Beach on a Sunday.
Or
Tiger's
David
about to
Faraday.
tee off.
Today,
He said, let's kick it over to Faraday.
Tiger
Farady's
Woods
like,
is really
hey
killing it
guys,
today."
I'm over here off number 12. Tiger's
No.
about to. We're like, shut up, Faraday. We're trying to sleep, bro.
Mike, they put him on the mic though. They got him away from that. He ended up being the guy that was talking quietly.
Oh yeah, he's
He's
like,
like,
it's a little downhill
This-
left to right.
"This is a big putt for Tiger here. This could be it."
But for the Tiger.
Man, I miss it
Rory's-
though.
Rory's roaring in the background.
Good times, good times. Fred Smith with another 2-bomb. Appreciate
go.
you, Fred. You're the man.
Fred.
Thanks for the support.
Fred, when you donate, you make me miss the beach. I like it though.
And you
I
horn
like
him up a
I
little
like-
bit at the same
yeah, you're
time.
Give me a little horned up.
Hey,
I'm trying
Mike,
to get
Iron
down
Price
there.
is a member again. Suck it, baby.
He's
Let's
always
go.
a member. He's always a member, but you want to know what else? You know what he's going to get for that? Here we go.
Suck it! Suck it! We got 2 words for you! Suck it!
Like, if that's what he got for being a member, what does he get for giving out 5 freaking memberships again?
Again?
Good grief,
I know
Iron
what
Price.
he
Let's
wants.
go, baby.
He may want a little behind-the-scenes footage of Bill Belichick. He may want...
I think
no,
so.
he don't want that.
Are you
I don't
sure?
think he wants it. You know what he wants? We feel it. We feel it down in our plums. Give it to him.
You gonna make me go give it to him? Hold on.
I can feel it all the way down in my plums, getting all swollen, with a light blue hue to them, fresh and juicy, ready for the picking. Hey, that plum looks good. Can I trade it for your Twinkie? Let the juice spill down my chin. You know what I mean?
Woo.
You know what I mean? Hey,
Go.
appreciate the 5 gifted. That's 10 gifted now. So I think he's the new top
Iron
donor
Price
for the
is
night.
Probably the top donor right now.
He
with
is now.
about
He just
50
overtook it.
smacks.
He overtook it.
Did he actually? Has Iron Price actually donated something else though?
I don't know. You
Let me
tell
make
me.
sure
I'm about
he
to put
has not.
50.
Chief
I'm putting
Dynasty
50.
was at 40. Chief Dynasty come in hot talking about Jerquarius Spivey.
Yeah.
He dropped $40 to let us know about Jerquarius Spivey, the 6'5" tight end out of TCU.
Well.
And I appreciate him because I found it. You want to know why? Because I was having some dinner after working all day, and I was trying to get together this live stream, and I didn't even see the news break.
Yeah.
So congrats.
Hey, if
Appreciate
you guys got a membership from Iron Price, make sure to thank him in the comments. He just gave you a chance to win a signed Rashee Rice jersey
Yeah, he
at the
did.
beginning of the month. So it is the beginning. I keep forgetting it's the first already. So our members only live stream coming up. The next one we have is going to be giving that away
next Thursday.
Well, it's going to be yeah, but we're going to
We'll
be
driving
traveling
home from KC,
so I don't know. We'll see what we can
might
do.
Not be on here in time.
We'll see what we can do. We'll try to make it work. What's Jason Kelsey doing over here wearing a beret? You going to paint us a picture?
We were talking about David Faraday, so he's going like I don't know. That's not like an Irish British kind of hat though, huh?
It's a Girl
Steven,
Scouts hat.
Have you been watching anything to do with the Olympics? Does
I hate
the
the
Olympics
Olympics.
horn you up a little or no?
Not even a little bit, son. Not even a little bit. We got a freaking another 2-bomb from Fred, so he can make you miss the beach. And he says, go into the game on the 10th. On the 10th, hear ye.
So
Fred
wait,
will
you're
be at
gonna
the
in
game on the
Jacksonville.
10th.
Fred, are you in Jacksonville right now? Is that why you got that?
Yes.
Are you in
He's gonna make-
Jacksonville? I'm like a
make you
second
real
citizen
jealous.
of Jacksonville. I've been there like 4 times. Absolutely love it. But I'll tell you what I don't like about Jacksonville. And I had this conversation with somebody today. If I lived in Jacksonville, I would want to live towards Jacksonville Beach area because I feel like downtown Jacksonville, I cannot find any cuisine that I love. I cannot find good restaurants in Jacksonville. And I know I have to just be missing them. So somebody's got to help me. He said he's in Key West. Daggone.
Nice. Yuck
Even
Food Tube
better.
says, I swear every year I had 0 Chiefs gear, we won the Super Bowl. No Chiefs gear for Yuck Food Tube.
Do not watch. Don't buy any. Don't put it on.
Don't even look at it.
Don't even browse it in the local Walmart. Don't even go to this frickin' section. Okay.
Don't you do it. Don't go
If
to
we
Fanatics.
hear-
Don't
look-
go to Foco. Don't you go anywhere.
I've got an ear to the ground, and if I hear that you've been looking around at any of the stores, looking at a Chief jersey or anything,
Flip. Jason Kelsey was on there trying to get people to join the Girl Scouts of America.
yeah, he was. He's like, look, did you hear that they're trying to sell their podcast for like $1 billion or something? Have you seen that?
Man, it must be nice to be rich people. Like, it's crazy. Just because they're already famous and they're rich, they start a podcast. Same way me and you did.
Oh,
but since
yeah.
they're already famous,
But they want to hear what
do,
they think.
They do none of the work either. So like graphics, editing, anything set up, they do nothing. They sit down,
Show
they
up and
talk.
talk.
They talk for 1 hour a week, get up and leave, and now they're trying to sell it for $100 million. Insane,
insane.
brother.
Like, what are you trying to sell it for? Are you selling for rights to promote it, like sponsorships, or are they just going to sell it and they're like, hey, we're not doing it anymore? If you just
No, they're still going to do it. $100 million. Like, you know, whoever can buy it, Fireball Whiskey can buy it for $100
Taylor
million.
Swift should
and
buy
theirs,
it,
you know.
right?
Yeah.
And just that's like what? That's like 6 days of work for Taylor Swift. Okay,
Yeah. Shout out
Just
our girl
buy it.
Melissa. She's a member again.
go.
Let's go, Melissa. Hope you're doing well.
Dez, wait, What do you think about the Justin Herbert injury? What did old Herbie do today? Oh, Herbie Hancock. What
His
did he do
foot.
over there?
Something to do with his plantar in his foot.
Plantar fasciitis?
Nah, he did something. He's going to be out for a few weeks, I think, unless something else came out. That's all I've seen. I don't think it's anything major.
Breaking news. A judge has tossed the $4.7 billion Sunday ticket verdict.
What?
Flawed methodology. It looks like money continues to buy justice system.
Of course it
It's
does.
gone. There's no class action lawsuit anymore. They are not guilty anymore. The whole thing's been tossed. So much for us getting back $200 that we lost. Dude, again, the rich get richer.
They're talking about
the poor,
Herbie on TV
the
right
poor
now, actually.
stink. Okay,
Diagnosed
Justin
with
Herb.
plantar fascia injury and right foot,
was
expected to
right.
be in a
Plantar
walking
fascia,
boot
baby.
for approximately 2 weeks. So not a big deal for them at all.
Well, that's their initial one, but that could always keep rearing its ugly head throughout the season, man.
Yeah, I'm not saying it won't, but I mean, for now, they don't have anything to worry
That kind
about.
of sucks. I want them healthy when we play them in week 4. I don't want any
He'll
more
be healthy. He'll be
excuses.
fine.
I want no excuses. Look, they get the Raiders and the Panthers. If the dude has to miss the first 2 weeks of the season, I'll be your quarterback. Just come get me. I
Yeah.
can beat the Raiders and the Panthers.
We got you. We got
I
you,
got
Los Angeles.
you. Come on.
Harbaugh, come get me, buddy.
Come on,
get me.
hard balls. Get over here. How much do I have to sign to play for them, though? Because I'm going to inflate my prices because, I mean, you're in the division of the Chiefs, and I'm not trying to win you 2 games. But I do
Chiefs
get to knock
face
off the
says
Raiders.
Chiefs face says this game sucks. You know why? Because the
needs it.
Chiefs aren't playing, man.
We did this last year, too. Who was it? The Jets and the Browns or something? It was one of the worst games you ever watched. The Hall of Fame game from last year. Stinks, but what are you going to do, man? Football.
Yeah.
This also means that college football's got to be kicking off here soon.
Hey, Jared, what's up, my man? No idea. Like, you should be able to. There's no reason you couldn't.
Yeah.
Is like your super chat thing missing or something? It should be like the little money thing, I think.
Yeah, you're not in the pit. You're nothing like that. So
No pit for Jared.
there's no pit there or nothing.
What are we talking about here?
Look at
Iron Price.
Nightbot.
Next Saturday, baby. Next Saturday.
Yeah. That's what's up. Look at Nightbot. He's doing the Lord's work. Look, he's like, support ACU and Bet US. Try it out today. Dude, do we pay Nightbot enough for his services?
I don't know. We might have to tip Nightbot.
Shout out Bet US again. Daggone it. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, this is going to be a fun partnership. I can already tell. Cool dudes over there, by the way. There's a guy. Listen to this. The guy that we're working with
Our
right now,
manager's name.
he helps make our graphics and things. His last name is Pacheco, baby. We have Pop over at Bet US. Okay? We have 2 Pops.
Don't tell
And
me
with
that
our
wasn't
real
meant
Pop,
to be.
3 Pops.
Don't tell me that wasn't meant to be
Come
that the
on,
guy
man.
we're working with, his last name's Pacheco.
That's what's up,
I mean,
man.
come
you got
on.
a Pacheco. You got a Pop in the house.
Susie says my Pat Mahomes jersey is arriving today. Let's freaking go, Susie. That's awesome.
Let's go.
I want a Patrick Mahomes Nike Elite jersey. Like, that's my goal. I want that jersey, but it's like a $300 to $400 jersey. It's insane, but I want it.
I want
Like,
the
that's-
Pacheco jersey that says bites people.
Yeah.
You think that guy will get mad if I make one of those? Do you remember when I turned my Tyreek Hill jersey into a Pacheco jersey his rookie season and wore it to the game? And we sat in front of a lady that actually took the picture, and she took a picture of me and Steve. Not
Put it
knowing who
all
we
over the
were.
internet.
Put it all over the internet. She was like, this dude made a Pacheco jersey. It was
Because
me.
you had the Hill jersey with duct tape. Yeah.
And somebody tagged in her thing. It was like, bro, that's all chiefed up. They were like, you got a picture of him in the wild. And yeah, she did. She really did. She got us in the wild. And by the way, we went to the restroom that day and went to buy a hot dog. And some dude that worked at the stadium was like, all chiefed up? What are y'all doing?
There was a
like,
few, yeah.
I was
there
like,
was a
why did you
few.
know who we were? Like, we had like 4,000 subs at the time. I have
Not
no
even-
idea how that happened. We had
no.
1,000.
We just got to 1,000.
Yeah, you're
It was
right.
crazy.
1,000 subs. And somehow we run into 2 different people in a matter of 10 minutes.
Hey, better late than never, Marvelous Mike. Just a reminder, did he ever send his shipping information to you?
Yeah. It went
Okay.
in the mail, I want to say 2 days ago.
Marvelous Mike won a signed Dante Hall jersey on the Last Members Only live stream. So he's living proof that if you're just a member on here, you can get something cool.
Here's what, Marvelous Mike, you're watching right now, and I just want to say this. I was in a very weird spot with your jersey, by the way, with your Dante Hall jersey. And I almost tried to get you another Dante Hall jersey. And this is a wild story. And you're hearing some behind the scenes right now. I don't even think Steve knows this.
I'm intrigued, I guess.
You're intrigued. Here we go. Dante Hall signs the jersey, ACU on it, customize it, we give it away. I went and looked. Right, that jersey sit, and believe me, it has been hot in Kentucky. Hot. I had it in my room here. This room is not air conditioned unless I turn it on. I come in here the other day, and the freaking autograph had almost melted off of it. I've never seen a jersey do that, but not his name. The ACU that he signed ran. It ran. It was weird.
Did it get moisture inside the packaging?
I don't know what happened, but I was at a dilemma to try to get another one or just try to fix it and send it to you. So I took a marker and I went over the ACU.
You degraded it. You degraded the
I'm sorry. I went over the ACU because that was what was faded. So it's a little thicker and it looks weird, but I mean, I'm sorry. It was either that or you were going to have a big splotch.
Mike, you're going to have to get a climate controlled area for this stuff.
Dude,
what are you talking about?
It's learned. So look, it's a little thicker and weird, but it was either that or it was just going to look hideous. And by the way, by the time it gets to you, it's like 4,000 degrees outside. It could do it again. I have no idea.
That's weird.
Look,
That's very
here's what we
strange.
got to do. This is what I've told.
Jay Brown says too much information, Mike. Too much information.
It is too much info. I'm sorry. I'm going to be honest with you. But this is the thing. We've got to start telling these dudes that when they're signing these jerseys, they're going to start using not Sharpies. I've read that Sharpies will do that in
They
heat.
always use Sharpies.
No,
bro.
look, they got to get fabric markers.
Mike, look, you don't even have to.
Okay. But I'm going to start telling them, try to use fabric markers because I don't want that debacle to happen again.
Well, what do you think Rashi Rice used when he did it? Sharpie.
I think he used
You
a
got to
Sharpie.
put that thing in the freezer, brother.
Dude, I'm getting ready. Look, after this, you've got me worried now. I've got to go look and see if it's running. If it's running, I'm going to be so angry.
But Mike, you can just bring them to my house. Apparently, you live in the wild. You're like in a
I live in a
rainforest.
South Africa.
Yeah, what are you doing?
It's just this one room. Dude, I don't know. We'll get it together. The T. Rich looks perfect. He used a paint like a straight up like a fabric marker. This dude done it professional. Okay. I think Rasheed Rice used
man,
a
is it
Sharpie.
weird seeing Tommy Townsend in the freaking Texans jersey or what?
Did Tommy Townsend look? They went. How did they have enough money to sign Tommy freaking Townsend after they were just loading up with everybody all year?
Dude, they literally put a Pro Bowl team around Stroud. 100%. What are
They're
they
really
looking
going to
at
wear
here?
this thing out, aren't they? Like we've seen this 1,000 times. Do you always have to show it in slow mo?
Wait a
Well,
second.
we're back with football here.
Did Townsend just do the kickoff?
Did he?
Or was he holding? What was he holding it? I don't know. I wasn't playing. I
Why are
wasn't
they
paying attention
holding?
to the game.
Look, why are they holding? Like, do you have to hold it? Like, you just can't put it on a tee and kick it? Like, what's up? Is it
No,
windy?
man. I don't know. Don't you ask me such
Look,
ridiculous
he's looking
questions.
too. He's like, dude, get out the blue tablet and let's look at this. Like, what's happening?
Yeah,
Second
it is
down
weird
and 8.
seeing Tommy in that Texans jersey.
Tom.
though. Did you see where he posted on Instagram
Play
yesterday?
action
He was like,
and gunning it, Steve.
they've ran that same play 15 times.
Ripping is
But,
ripping it.
Tommy Townsend posted on Instagram, and he was like, I know the football season's getting ready to start, so it's got me reflecting. And he's just basically telling his love story of the Chiefs, man. Like he misses it already. Yeah.
I kind of miss Tommy Towns. That's the only dude we ever got to watch at camp. We're going to be lost this year.
You're crazy.
We're going to be freaking lost.
Jared figured it out apparently because he
He's
got a
back,
2-bomb
baby.
going here. He said, I'm here for the thumbnail. Let's go.
Let's go.
Well,
Dude.
here's what you need to know about that thumbnail. Xavier Worthy is going to be a menace in this league. Patrick Mahomes obviously is so already. And the NFL needs to watch out because the Chiefs'
Dude,
offense is going to be
look.
brutal this year.
Let's have some real talk for a second.
Man,
When
Troy
Worthy was
Aikman's weird looking.
drafted, you thought he was overdrafted. You
He
thought he
was.
may have his faults. We both didn't really think he was a first-round pick. Has he changed your mind any at this point? Like, has he done enough to change your mind? Do you have to see more? Do you think he's on the right track, or do you still think he's just too small and he's going to get destroyed like he did in that one clip?
I think I need to see a season. So let me see him in game situation.
Another big play by that dude.
Like, that's the thing. Like, I wasn't upset at the Xavier Worthy pick, per se, that the Chiefs got Xavier Worthy, because I think Xavier Worthy is a perfect fit for the Chiefs. I get it, but it was just like, it was like the most obvious thing ever. Like, that's the thing. I think there were other guys that could have fit into the offense and gave us new dynamics. That's all. Like, I think there were other guys that could do a lot of similar things. So, I mean, I'm not mad at it. I think he'll be good. I think he's a good fit for what Andy's trying to do with the offense. He caught that. Right?
Yeah. Dude, Colin Johnson is a flat-out beast.
Yeah,
he's a 6'6" wide receiver, by the way. He's not a tight end. He's listed as a wide receiver.
It's a big guy.
Colin Johnson, he come out of Texas, didn't he? Yes. I had to go back and look. Okay, Colin Johnson. Let's just look. Everybody's watching him on TV. I'm going to give you some feedback. He's 6'6", 222, 32-inch arms, 9-inch hands, come out of Texas, by the way. They rated him. He was a round 5 pick by the Jaguars. So this dude's a round 5, almost a round 6 pick. He caught that ball. Oh, wait a second. Oh, the nose touched the ground. He didn't catch it, guys. They're going to pull it out. But here we go.
What do you mean? He's got control of it the whole time.
I think the nose touches.
It don't matter if the nose touches. If I have control of the ball, I can touch the nose of the ball on the ground.
Well, they used to not let you do it, so who knows anymore. Anyways, it says Colin and his brother Kirk wanted to play at Texas to follow in their father's footsteps. Johnny Johnson, who played with the Longhorns, a 10-year NFL vet. This is crazy. Johnson. So this dude was a monster at Texas, and draft projection round 6 by Lance Zierlein compared him to Alden Tate. Crazy, dude. Crazy. It says his weaknesses.
Melissa,
leggy release. What's that mean?
I don't care about the Chicago Bears backup wide receiver no more. He is good, though. He's definitely the player of this game. I wonder if he's going to be like their Amir Smith-Marset, where like they end up cutting him, and everybody that's a Bears fan's like, what the hell did they do that for? He was the best receiver we got. He's better than Roma Dunze. You think that could happen?
I don't know.
Melissa says she's worried about the holding. Butker missed 3 in a row the other day. So I've seen this a lot, Melissa. A lot of people have been saying this ever since Tommy Townsend left. But I'll throw this out there for you guys that are worried about the holding. Still? I'll throw this out there for people that are worried about the holding. Everyone threw a fit when Tommy Townsend was holding the ball 2 years ago and said he couldn't hold the ball. Even freaking Dustin Colquitt was out there chiming in, trying to get everybody on Tommy Townsend for not holding the ball correctly. And then come to find out, Butker himself is like, hey, I had an ankle injury. I had to change the way I freaking kicked. So it had nothing to do with a hold. So my thing is, I think that's something, obviously it could rear its ugly head, possibly, potentially, but I don't think it's anything to worry about. I think any professional punter in this league can hold a football. And it used to be the backup quarterbacks that did it quite a bit too. So I don't think that Andy or Dave Tobe is going to allow someone that can't hold the ball to hold it. So I think we're fine. I wouldn't worry nothing about that.
I was right, Steve. That was not a catch.
Yeah, well, it looked like one. I think the rules are getting a little ridiculous. Chief's face. What's that panther tattoo on your arm? It's just a black cat. This way. Wrong way. It's my favorite. It's just a black cat. You know, for good luck. Let's see here. Jared with another 2-bomb mic. He says, a few passes at practice doesn't move me. What do you... I'm that way too, to a certain extent, because it's fun to watch what's happening at camp, and it's fun to see the big play ability. It's fun to see the speed. But I'm kind of with Jared on this as they make another great play. Who's that with the ball?
No, it's a tight end.
Yeah,
that's
no.
Master.
Oh, Master. Anyway, I'm kind of that way too, Jared. I think like if I see Xavier Worthy making plays like that in a real game, and it's consistent, then we'll talk, man. Because I mean, if he can pull this off in an actual game and be able to blow the top off defenses like that, get that kind of separation, then we got something.
Yeah, I mean, here's what I'll say, though. He's lining up against Trent McDuffie. McDuffie's a good corner. They're not fully tackling right now, but you better believe that they're going to press him and do things. So getting off the line.
You saw him knocking him around like a pinball.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, Lonnie Johnson's
Lonnie Johnson.
down, bro.
Okay. Yeah. So my thing is I'm very impressed with his shake and bake, his wiggle off the line. He's beating press. His release looks good. He's got several release moves. And dude, I'm telling you, you cannot teach that speed. Like, he is blowing the top off.
Right.
And Mahomes is going deep early and often with him, and I love it.
Melissa said I looked like someone kicked me in the PP on Blue Chew when they picked Worthy.
He did.
I'll tell y'all exactly why.
Steve, you were pissed about Worthy. You were pissed off about
I was
Jared
not
Wiley,
pissed.
and you were pissed off about Hunter Norzad. Those are your 3 worst picks of the draft.
Hunter Norzad. I never said a word about Hunter Norzad.
If I go back and I clip, can I go back and make a short where I clip Steve just being a rude person?
I had nothing to say about Hunter Norzad. The Wiley pick, I didn't quite understand because there were a lot of players that fell that I thought we could move up and get. Like, there were a lot of players that fell. If you go back and look, TJ Tampa.
Yeah, okay.
TJ Tampa was there. Jatavion Sanders was there. And we didn't even try to trade up and get either of those guys. We stuck for Wiley.
Knowing what you know now, would you have taken TJ Tampa? Like, we're pretty deep at that corner room.
I don't know, but I just felt like it was great value on a couple players, and we didn't make a move. So that's why I didn't understand the Wiley one. I was not knocking Wiley as a player, ever. I never said nothing about Hunter Norzad. And first of all, I never knocked Xavier Worthy. The reason why I didn't like the Xavier Worthy pick is because I wanted them to pick Xavier Legette. That's the only reason. And if you ask me why, well, why would you want him to do that? Well, that guy had 4.3 speed, and he's 6'4". A freaking monster. He's a freak athlete.
For Xavier Legette. I'll give you that.
I'm telling you, I would love to have seen him in our offense. With an offense like Andy Reid's, with the arm like Patrick Mahomes. Like, this guy was catching slant routes at 10 yards out and housing them in college because he's just insane with the ball in his hands. Like, so, yeah, I would have definitely loved to have seen that. But I hope Lonnie Johnson's okay, though. That's a Kentucky boy right there, baby. Actually, it was a Chief last year for a little while. I'm surprised he didn't make the roster last year.
I think
Lonnie was a straight menace at UK, man. He was a good corner.
I honestly think they got rid of him. They let him walk so they didn't have to give up their compensatory pick.
Is that what it was?
I think. I mean, that's the only thing I can figure out. Dude, can we talk a little bit? I know this game's so interesting.
After you read this, Flip's letting you know. I wasn't pissed they picked Xavier Worthy. I just wasn't horned for Worthy. I was horned for Legette.
Yeah.
It was more of a letdown than anything.
In a way, though, Worthy, I think for me, the only thing weird about Worthy is that they traded up to get him.
Well, that was my thing. It's
but
like,
if that was their guy, I mean, look, he's
it is
proven
what
that's
it
what
is.
Andy likes. So, and they're using him properly. I think they know how to use those guys, but they don't know how to use Justin Ross. Somebody said that today. They were like, people thought that A.D. Mitchell should have been picked over Xavier Worthy. And A.D. Mitchell, I think, it falls into the category like a Justin Ross, where I don't think they know how to use those kinds of guys. Like, we're comfortable using the 180-pound wide receiver that runs really fast, but they have no clue how to use a guy with some size. Like this.
Getting the guns out for Lance, baby. What's up, Lance? Good to see you, buddy. Man, check this shirt out, though. He's talking about the gun show, but for real. Check out this Creep Show shirt I got. You see it?
It's pretty sick.
Yeah. It's
Lance, Lance, are you still coming to Chew with the Crew? I think Lance is going to be at Chew with the Crew. That's coming up next Wednesday night. I think Lance is coming.
Better be there.
And Trevor's coming. He's got to force Trevor to get off the couch and come hang out.
Got to do it.
Come on.
Sun's out, guns out, baby. Man, I'm a straight savage with the sleeveless shirts in the summertime, baby. You know, I gotta watch you out. Like, Taja has to lock my closet up because I'll cut shirts that I shouldn't be cutting up. I mean, it's summertime. What do you do? Especially in Kentucky.
Touchdown.
You cut the sleeves off your shirt.
Colin Johnson again with a touchdown. Dude,
that guy's
this
straight
cat gets
going off, bro.
And somebody's picking this dude up in a heartbeat. This may be the I mean, I know he's playing against the 7th string guys, though, you know?
Mike, as sure as Colin Johnson is tearing that ass up on the football field, Lance and Trevor's going to be at Chew with the Crew, baby. Let's go. Yeah, so for you guys that don't know, it's August the 7th from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Zarda in Blue Spring. Chew with the Crew 2. So we're just going to be hanging out, eating, talking, just very informal. Everybody just hanging out, having a good time. We'll have some posters to give away and stuff like that. And, Trevor and Lance will be there, apparently.
Trance, I like it.
I like it, too. We got to put them together. Just as Trance now. But also...
Is Trance or Lever? No,
they both work. They both work.
I don't know if I like Lever. That's too close to, like, a phallus terminology.
Our names don't go together like that, you know?
Like, I don't think they want to be known as, like a slang term for the root. So let's go with Trance. How about that?
All right, either way, we invited a couple other people as well. Sent an invite out to Cole from How About Those Chiefs. He said he'd mark his calendar, but we'll see if he shows or not. He might be busy. I have no idea. I haven't talked to him
He
since.
lives 2 minutes away.
Does he?
He better get on his bike and ride on over.
He don't. He's a proud,
Look,
don't get out of my basement type guy.
Cole,
so
if you don't come, okay, before we leave Kansas City, we're sneaking into your basement. We're going to shave your beard, and you'll never know it was us except for the fact that I just told you. Well, good luck proving that.
Mike, that's a threat. Can't be shaving a man's beard off.
Steve, I'll shave your beard too if you call me out about it.
David House says Houston's D's getting torched.
Yeah, well,
It's like it's got the clap out there or something.
dude, look, if your D's getting torched, put it away, okay?
Get some penicillin, Houston. What are you
Dude.
doing?
Put the blue chew up for a minute, okay? If you don't use it properly and you're just rubbing it raw, put the blue chew up, okay? Get it out. Sydney in the house. Love this show. Sydney, we love you, and we love the fact that you love the show. There's so much love going on right now. It's lovely.
It's lovely. Yuck FoodTube says Lee Summit is super close to Blue Springs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I will shave that beard.
What is it, 15, 20 minutes, something like that? It's close enough.
Yeah, St. Joe's a while. Oh, let's say flip. 15, 20 away max from Arrowhead. St. Joe's further. Yeah, St. Joe's like I want to say St. Joe's about an hour from where we're Airbnb-ing it up.
Is it an hour? Dang.
St. Joe's is a little far. Are they
Little
still
bit of a
messing with the
haul.
freaking interstate too? Remember they've had the interstate closed for 2 freaking years. Like every time we go,
I don't
what
know,
is it,
man. I don't
35
remember
north?
that. Look at these guys.
Good night, dude. It was horrible.
Got Daggone Rey Mysterio Jr. out here cheering for the Bears.
Mysterio.
So while we're in St. Joe, since some of you guys are there, Gary Holland suggested that we eat at Barbosa's last year, and it was good. A little Tex-Mexy. I enjoyed it. What
Oh, yeah,
else
we
should
did enjoy
What should we grab for
Barbosa.
lunch after camp there? Somebody give us some suggestions. We do love a good Mexican cuisine. Might hit Barbosa's up again. I don't know. But if someone's got a different suggestion, let us know, because we're fat and we like to eat food. So,
Oh yeah. By the way,
you okay?
who? I want to know who's gonna show up to camp. You know who's coming to camp? I think Cobra Kai is gonna be there. I think he said he's gonna hit camp up that day.
I don't know. He definitely said he'd be at the Chew with the Crew event, but I don't know if he's going to be at camp.
Dude, so many good people. Brian Perry will probably be there this year. He was there
Brian,
last year.
y'all better
he
be
says-
coming.
He said, "Where are you camping at?" We're camping in a house somewhere near Blue Springs, I think. Somebody's basement.
We don't even know yet.
No, I'm joking. It's some kind of Airbnb somewhere near Blue Springs. What do we got here? Another handoff. Are the Bears gonna are they gonna F around and get a win? Does it mean
They might
anything?
do it. No, it doesn't really mean
I
anything.
don't think it means nothing.
Just seeing
Nikki,
some players. What? Is that Velas Jones out on the field finally? What's up, Nicky? Good to see you.
Velas.
I want to see what that guy can do, man. He was a freak athlete. He had some speed. So
Steve, Jeremy says BB's lawn side. That is
Yeah, I've
one that
heard good
people
things
threw
about
out
it.
to us. BB's
Yeah,
lawn
like, so-
side.
first of all, I
looking
was
it
just
up.
talking about the town of St. Joe while we're there for camp. But when we do get back into Kansas City, I want to add some more barbecue places. So that way we can rank them a little bit better. We only got about 10 or 11 we can rank right now. We got to throw some more in the mix.
BB's is on 85th Street. So, if I'm not mistaken, that's near 84th Street.
Yeah, it's
And
right
so,
beside it, I think. It's like a block over.
I don't even really think it's 84th Street. I feel like it's 84th Terrace, maybe. Don't they do that over there?
That's why we have Apple Maps, brother. Okay. They're going to let us know where to go.
I'm just excited
Rodney,
for it.
Jack Stack's got to be probably my favorite, honestly.
Yeah, we hit Jack Stacks up rather often.
I don't know if we'll hit Jack Stack this time. I'd like to switch it up.
BB's Lawnside. It says at BB's Lawnside Barbecue, it's one juicy Kansas City style barbecue plate after another. Lawnside still use the original 1950 smoker for their burn ends and hickory smoked pork spare ribs. For a real treat, try the barbecue Sunday. It's a 3-layered mason jar of pit beans, coleslaw, and pulled pork, as seen on diners, drive-ins, and dives. And BB's Lawnside Barbecue, if you'd like to sponsor an episode and let me water the taste buds like that, get the juices flowing.
Michael,
You know where to
Michael,
hit me up.
is this a restaurant
Whoa.
or are you just real horned up on a blue chew right now?
Is Sydney's Pussycat a restaurant in KC?
No, it might be St. Joe, brother. I don't know.
What do they
Gary Holland
serve?
says Adam Bar and Grill. Cheese faces Texas Roadhouse. I got a Texas Roadhouse up the street.
Bro.
Not going to do that one.
Hey, but I will
Not
say
gonna-
Texas Roadhouse, that's a pretty good steak.
Yeah.
I'm
I
going
got
to
some
be
rolls,
honest.
baby. The rolls.
Hey, somebody says me ranchito, says yuck FooTube.
Me ranchito.
There we go. Rodney says Q39 KC Joe's LCs. So we've had all those.
I
but
want to try
LCs.
LCs.
Every
Yeah.
time we go to LCs, that thing is backed up to the, like, we're parking on the side of the road.
I think we'll hit it up, though.
Yeah, we may have to just, like, swing in and grab something to go to at least try it.
What are you talking about, Brian Parrott?
He said something Louisiana style.
85th and Troost under the bridge. What are you talking about?
85th and Truth. That might be. Is that a restaurant?
I don't know.
Dude, we have a restaurant under a bridge here called the Troll Pub or something like that in Louisville. It's under the 2nd Street Bridge, Steve. And I've never went there before, but I'm kind of scared to go.
Michael says for Midtown Mexican, go to Rudy's Tanampa. How do you say that?
I don't know. Tanampa?
Pork's burrito spread. He said Sydney's Pussycat is her profile pic. You knuckleheads.
Oh,
It's okay.
okay. I thought that was a restaurant. I didn't know if I wanted to eat there, though. The last time I had Chinese buffet a few years ago. Maybe.
Yeah, we'll have to check out BBs or LCs. What else? Keep throwing them out there. I want to know the suggestions.
Alicia says Q39 is excellent, but BB's
Yeah.
is more fun. Yeah, so we love Q39. We love Jack Stack Q39. Again, that's more like, I know everybody's going to say that's a touristy barbecue,
It's good, though.
but it's good.
Jeremy says BB's is Louisiana barbecue meets KC barbecue. That's interesting,
Okay.
actually. So I'm going to have that on the short list.
So they got that red beans and rice.
I don't know, man. We'll have to check it out. Yeah, Gage,
Dude,
Rodney.
red beans and rice is awesome if you put sour cream in it. That might be like some kind of a weird, like, is that a Louisiana thing, or am I just making that up and they're going to hate me if I ask
Did you
for
think
it?
you had a food hack?
I thought I did. Did I screw it up?
BB says, or what is
Oh, it's a
Brian says
bar?
BB's is a teensy bar, louder than hell. Let's go. We'll check it out.
Daggone.
Why is my
Dude, so we
daughter
might have
texting me
a-
asking?
we might
Why is
have
my
a little
daughter
busy
texting me
weekend,
right
huh?
now asking if I'm alive? Like what happened in the real world while we were down here in the basement?
What's going on?
I
We
don't
get
know.
Attacked? Have we been attacked?
I'm so confused. All right, she's got me intrigued. What's going on out here?
What's going on out here, bro?
Guess I'm gonna find out. I'll report back.
Gary says, if you guys like Italian food, Casa Conis, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Cajones.
It's on North Oak Traffic Way. You know, I
We like
do
some
like
Italian
food every once in a while, you know.
Chief Casey says, Mike, what the hell are you doing?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You're probably like zoned out again. You do that from time to time.
Am I popping? Is it this? Are you hearing that?
Probably. I don't know. I didn't.
Or
hear
I
it.
could just be completely zoned out thinking about food. So
Gary says, sorry, I can't spell. I still like the idea of it being cojones, though. But yeah, Italian food's good. Zarda and Blue
Kathy.
Springs is a great location.
yeah,
We'll see.
There you go, Joe.
Yeah, they
We're
do-
about to find
I-
out. Kathy said, "Get you a big hot dog smothered in chilies and cheese." Kathy, if you recommend us going to Cincinnati again, okay,
do
are you
it.
trying to take us down to Skyline, Kathy?
Melissa says the Hoof and Horn downtown at Joe is amazing and family owned, best steak in town. I will keep that in mind.
Wait a second. It's called the hoof. Look, it's called the Horn.
The hoof and the horned up, baby.
Look, if these two dudes don't find the horned up restaurant that serves steaks, I don't know what we're doing.
You've done something wrong.
Albalardo's has crack in it, says Iron Price. Like literal crack. Let's go. Chief KT says sour cream and red beans and rice is wild. See, maybe I did make a food hack, but maybe people
I don't know.
hate it.
I'm not gonna try it. I mean, I'm not against it.
Look,
like obviously
try
sour
it.
cream with like refried beans is good.
Try it.
So
You won't be disappointed, baby.
so I need to go to Popeyes and get some red beans and rice and just put some sour cream in there.
Dude, that's where I do it. That's perfect. Perfect. It's going to change your life.
Yuck FoodTube says go to Top Golf, but just bring your own drinks and play the sad games for free. We hit up Top Golf a few times there in KC. Haven't been in a while though. I haven't hit a golf ball in like a year.
I can't hit a golf ball. Steve, I found
Just
out
forgot
today that
how.
I have a broken rib.
Do you really have a broken rib?
Yeah. I broke a
Nuh-uh.
rib.
Do
Yeah.
you really have a broken rib?
Yeah. He said it's going to take probably 2 to 3 months before I stop feeling it.
Shut up.
So, straight up, broken rib from a motorcycle crash, by the way. I say motorcycle crash, but when I say that, people just think I was flying down the highway or something.
No,
Not
no.
so much. Like, the brake didn't work, and I was in a yard. Like, I was in somebody's front yard.
You fell over basically.
Yeah, like it was either hit a fence or lay it down. So I decided to lay it down, and I happened to hit a newly installed flower bed made out of tin. And, yeah, I got a cracked rib. So it
That
hurts.
sucks, dude.
It hurts.
That's
It's
wild.
been hell for about 2 weeks. Like, and the funny thing is, I'm not being able to sleep. I'm getting up at the ass crack of dawn every day to cover camp all day. Like, dude, I am like in pain.
It'll be okay, brother.
But look,
You got this. You're
we're
a
gonna
strong
go eat barbecue
man.
next week. I don't even care.
Gary Holland, yeah, I remember Fuddruckers. They get rid of all those? Are they gone now?
Yeah, I heard they did. There was a Fuddruckers right there in Kentucky, actually, Alexandria, Kentucky, right there near Cincinnati, I guess.
Rodney Jr. says Colin Johnson might make the Bears roster or Chiefs might make a move after preseason. Yeah, this kid looks good, for
I
real.
said, that dude can flat out play. I think he may make the team there.
I mean, he's a big dude for a wide receiver, too. Like, I literally thought it was a tight end at first.
6'6", 240.
He's out there putting in work, though. Like, he is looking good.
Yeah, he can play, man. Chief's face says, "Were you drunk?" No, sadly. And then Kyle says, "Mike whiskey throttled a dirt bike into a fence." What kind of bike was it, Steve?
We'll just say that. It was a tiny bike, guys. That's the funny part.
It was a tiny bike. It wasn't like a crotch rocket or like a Harley. It was
literally a tiny Honda Navi. Like, it was like something our little cousin had bought to learn how to ride a bike on. And Mike got on it and totally ate it.
Yeah, the brakes sucked. They didn't work.
Well, he had laid that bike down, and I think maybe something was wrong with the brake, like the front brake. I know something was wrong because you don't normally have to squeeze the front brake on a bike that hard, but that one you could take it all the way to the throttle, and it still wasn't really working.
Yeah, I know. It was either lay it down or smack a fence going at about 15 miles an hour. So, I mean, and you would think 15 miles an hour, not that fast. It hurts when you hit the ground going 15. Daggone, dude.
Oh, man.
Stinks,
what a
bro.
day. What a day. So I'm still intrigued to know what the Bears are going to look like with their starters in. Because
They're going to be okay, man.
They've stacked it up for Caleb. Like, if he is not good his rookie season, it's his fault. I mean, straight up.
You think Colin Johnson's going to be on that team?
It looks like he might. Looks like he might be.
Michael says, I was ditching a cop in a neighbor's yard. I kind of wish there would have been a cop there and he'd have been like, sir, don't get on that bike.
Hey, look, I got to make this preseason game interesting, okay? I'm starting a poll. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Bears or the Texans? We're going to see if the ACU crew can get it right here.
Nikki said, my mom actually broke ribs tripping in the house. So 15 miles an hour can do some damage. Yeah, it did. It hurt. Also,
Cut
chopped
both
my
of your Achilles,
tendon
bro.
almost, dude.
He got up with like both Achilles sliced with blood pouring out. I was like, oh, that looks
Didn't
painful.
even feel it. Like, it must have been adrenaline, dude. I smacked hard.
I told you it was going to happen, though. You just got to listen to your little brother sometimes.
Dude, I tell you, I still, I went to the chiropractor today, and they're the ones that told me.
Oh, they
And,
do an X-ray?
No, he didn't even have to x-ray. He literally felt, like, for about 1 second. He's like, yep. So he could feel it.
You should probably get that X-rayed, though. You know,
That's
like
how
broke
bad of a
ribs can
crack.
puncture lungs and all kinds
Yeah,
of
he
stuff.
asked me if I could breathe deep if it hurt, and it don't. So he was like, oh, so I think you might be good there.
Probably should get that checked out.
know what he
Chiropractors
told me
aren't
to
real
do?
doctors, by the way.
He
Josh
told me to put one of those
Dimbauer.
E
What's up,
stems on
man?
it. Isn't that going to hurt?
Mike, just don't listen to a chiropractor.
I'm doing it, man.
Chiropractors are not real medical doctors, okay?
Neither are real medical doctors. I love my chiropractor.
All right, whatever.
He got me
I
swinging
can,
golf clubs.
I can crack your back for you, bro.
No, you can't. And I'm not
I
trying.
can. I could do it. I've watched enough videos. I've seen enough videos. I can do it. Cheeseface says he thinks the Texans are going to come back. So we're about halfway through the third quarter, 21-17. At least it's like, I know it's preseason and it's whatever, but I mean, at least it's like
He's going deep.
slightly
You
competitive.
got him.
Like, this isn't bad for a preseason game, to be quite honest about it. I've seen some good plays.
Well, I mean, this looks like two old women fighting each other in the Kroger parking lot.
No, it ain't that bad, bro. I've seen way worse preseason games. Way worse.
Yeah, Nikki, you're right. MDs, they said nothing can be done for broken ribs. It's just
Well,
waiting
yeah,
it out.
they can't do anything
Yeeks.
for it, but you can make sure everything's where it's
You know what else
supposed
is
to be.
wild? I'm not taking a single pain pill in 2 weeks. Like today was the first day I took an ibuprofen.
It's not a pain pill.
Look, I'm like, I don't care, man.
Hey, Mike says, I'm a chiropractor. I stayed in a Holiday Inn last night. Okay, that's all it takes, baby. Got you. Who are they talking to right here? Who is this?
It's Donovan McNabb.
No, it's not. What the hell are you talking about?
Am I on a different channel than you? I'm on NFL
You have to
Network.
be. I'm watching ESPN.
No, I'm not even
Espen.
watching the game anymore. I'm just watching the NFL Network.
Oh, you gave up? Uh-oh, the refs are out and about. Flag, baby.
No. Do you hear that wolf?
Yeah, there's a wolf in your house. Des says, what do you guys think Williams' stat line will be this year? Who?
Caleb.
Caleb?
I'm gonna say he passes for over 3,000. I'm gonna say he goes around 3,000 to 35, somewhere in that range, and I think I'm gonna say 20 touchdowns, somewhere around that mark. I think he'll be fine. I don't think it's gonna be like a flop situation. We'll say 15 to 20 touchdowns, somewhere in that range. So I'll say 3,100 yards, 17 touchdowns. But he's also going to have about 10 picks, if not more than that. So
I don't know, man. Like, it could go either way. Like I
what did
like I
CJ
said,
Stroud do last year?
I don't know, but I mean, they set him up great. I mean, if you look at the starting offense of the Bears, they just paid DJ Moore an ungodly amount of money. They went. Let's see, They drafted Roma Dunze. They went and got Keenan Allen. Cole Kmet's a decent tight end. They got DeAndre Swift as a running back now, and he's a great receiving back out of the backfield. I mean, this kid should do well, but, like, I don't know. What did C.J. Stroud do last year? That'd be a good basis to go off.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's going to do better than C.J. Stroud.
Let me look it up. Let me see what
Probably,
Stroud did last year.
But I think he could get kind of close to it. Sam says, "Can I pet that dog?" Man,
Can I pet that dog?
there's no way.
Can I pet that dog?
That dog won't even come near me. Like, it's scared of its own
Pet that
shadow. It's
dog.
really weird. It's not like a legit real dog, I don't think. I think it's a wolf or something.
It's a bear. Like,
Oh, by the way, Sam, email me. Email me your shipping address. I'm going to send you something out. Samuel Lofton.
pretty good little snag there in the rain. That pass was terrible, but
That's a terrible pass, but that was a great catch.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, guys, I heard today from a little insider that there's a guy in training camp that's actually winning and gaining some trust, and that they think he might be getting close to the 53. And it was a guy that I had initially the other day not put on my 53 because I didn't know if we were going to go that direction. A little Carson Steele, a little Crocky
Carson
J.
Steele, baby.
So look, I'm telling you, man.
I think they could take that fullback
That
position,
first projection
bro.
I had, it's constantly evolving, and that's a fumble.
Oh, fumble!
I think, no, Bears didn't get
It's
it
still
back.
going around.
It's still going. Nobody wants it. It's like a herpy. Everybody's trying to get rid of it.
Man, I
They
had a
don't
feeling
want
in
it.
that rain that this
They
dude was
got
getting
it.
ready to just muff that punt, bro. That's tough, especially in preseason. He might have just
He
sealed
didn't
his
even
fate.
try to catch it. It went right
He
through
might
his hands.
his career might be over now. He ain't gonna
Cade
make the
Stover
squad.
almost jumped on that ball. Did he get it?
Yeah.
No, Cade Stover didn't get it.
Nope.
Come out. That ball must
but
be
anyway,
slicker than snot.
Back to Caleb Williams' stat line. C.J. Stroud last year, he had a passer rating of 100.8 with 4,108 yards, 23 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions in 15 games.
So he was 4,100 yards, 25 touchdowns.
23. What a freaking
So I'll
year,
say
bro.
Caleb Williams will be. I say he'll get 35. I'll say somewhere around 35, and I think he'll get somewhere around like. 16,
I think
17
honestly,
touchdowns.
I think he could get close to what Stroud did.
He
Maybe
may- yeah,
not.
he
like,
may do
he
that.
might not have that ridiculous touchdown to interception ratio, like 23-5. He might throw a lot more picks
No,
than
he's
that.
gonna throw some
But,
picks.
but I think he'll have a decent year. They've set him up great. Like, so, I mean, he's in the position to do it. I mean, not only did they get like the pieces around him, but they went and got like a freaking security blanket from hell with Keenan Allen. As much as I hate Keenan Allen, that dude's solid. And if you can just throw the ball to him, he's going to catch it. You know, that's why I don't like him.
Yeah.
Because that and he runs his mouth. But I mean, they've got him in a good spot. We'll see.
Oh,
Des,
Des
we saw-
asked if we seen that pass. You brought it
Yeah,
up.
that's
Look
what
at that.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to do. Yeah, we saw it. We already played it a few times.
I'll play it again. Do I have it? Is this it?
Yeah, you got to call it like Mitch Holtis, though.
First, okay, we got a little Hollywood Brown action. Let's call it like Beavis and Butthead.
Okay.
I don't think this is the right one. Maybe.
I don't know. It's cool, though. I'll watch these clips.
He said,
Kelsey
"Hey."
with the dance.
He said, "Yeah, baby, ride it."
I think it
Dude,
might be
I
on
think
this
this
one.
might be the next play. Yeah, I think this might be the pop. No,
Nope. Skyy Moore with a little
Sky
route.
was in between, but I think there's 4 here. Technically, I don't think Sky got that in bounds if that red line's the out of bounds, wasn't it?
I don't even think they
Another
know on
Kelsey
practice
play.
field.
I don't think I played the right one.
Kelsey getting a
Let's
shimmy
play
and a
another
shake
one.
against Brian Cook there.
He Harlem shook him right there. I think it might be this one. Let's go this one.
Yeah, it's on this one.
I like watching all these highlights anyway. Look at that. Shout
Actually,
out
it's
Eddie
not-
High, by the way. Eddie High with the footage, dude. That dude's a flat out beast. I love when he goes to camp. Here it is.
There he is on the wheel route.
Poor Leo. Leo's trying his best.
How's Leo supposed to catch up with that? You know, come on.
That's what happens. Pop is a matchup nightmare out of the backfield, dude. We have got to get Pop way more catches. Straight up.
Yeah. Nikki says the kickoffs seem any different. They look different. And I don't think it's going to be as big of a factor as people think, though, Nikki. I think, like, pretty much our thoughts on it is if a lot of them are broke off for touchdowns early, they'll just start kicking the ball out of bounds and give it to them on the 30. I mean, it's 5 yards more than last year, so we'll see how it goes. it's interesting, I suppose, but that's about as far as it goes for me.
Yeah.
Gap Mage says in the old days, third year was usually the breakout year for wide receivers. Skyy Moore needs it bad. So I mean, if he does enough to make this team, because he is in the bubble, let's be honest. But if he does enough to make the team, he's got to put in some work, man. He's got to
look. In my opinion, Skyy Moore this year has to go. He's got to go 35, 40 receptions minimum. He's got to go 500-600 yards minimum, and he's got to get in the end zone at least 3-4 times. Like, to me, that buys you a fourth year. If you could have come out, look, he actually downgraded his second year, but look, last year too, everybody stunk. But then last year, he also battled that injury late in the year as well. So there was a little bit of injury there. But his first year, he wasn't as bad as his second year. He actually downgraded this past year a little bit, but I think that was just a product of everybody sucking.
Yeah, I fixed the. I don't know. I fixed the banner, by the way. Something going on at your house with your jungle. I swear you have like 100 animals. I can hear them. You're like Ace Ventura over there, brother.
Dude, I literally have 2 dogs.
Come to me, my jungle friends.
And they all
anyway,
just
I
act
fixed
a
the ticker
fool.
down there. Iron Price is actually the top donor with the 50. For some reason,
go.
it didn't update. But yeah, appreciate that. Gary Holland, we do have something for you. Kyle, one top donor on one of our live streams, and he donated that to you. So the mystery gift is going to go to you. We just need your shipping information. So if you can email us at allchiefedup@gmail.com with your shipping information, we'll get it out to you. But yeah, kind gesture there from our boy Kyle. That was awesome. Jared says, hey guys, question for both of you. The old QB competition in the Pro Bowl, how many would Mahomes win? Man, Mahomes would destroy in those skills competitions from back in the day. I mean, you got to think, everything Mahomes does, he does well. He's out here doing no looks, hitting garbage cans and everything else. He'd tear up that little moving targets. Like, that's all Mahomes. And then, of course, like the furthest pass, he got that one in the bag. It's crazy. Like, Mahomes would kill that skills competition.
You think Mahomes got a stronger arm than Jamarcus Russell? Was he the one that used to be able to put his knee down and throw it through the uprights?
Jamarcus Russell could throw a football over the mountains like Uncle Rico, but he couldn't watch
like
a tape.
Rico's cousin.
He couldn't watch a tape. He couldn't read a book. He couldn't do anything. He refused. That's why he had no
wasn't
career.
trying at football, that's for sure.
What up, Shane? Good to see you, buddy. He said, just got out of my Mason meeting, so I'm pretty late, but here I am. Better late than never, Shane. Can't wait to hang out with you next week. I think you said you and your lady were going to be there, so that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Once again, Chew with the Crew 2, August 7th, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Time at Zarda in Blue Spring. Be there. It's just a hangout, not completely informal. Get you some food and drinks if you want to. We're just all going to be chilling, having a good time talking. We'll have some posters to give away and stuff like that. So if you'd like to meet us and meet up some other people here that's part of the ACU crew, we'll be meeting there at Zarda on August 7th at 7 p.m.
Yeah, man. Can't wait to see you guys. Sorry, I'm getting back to Kyle. Kyle wrote me again, so I'm trying to respond back to a few people here. Excuse me for checking out for a moment.
We're used to it.
Responding back to Kyle. Also, I'm going to let you know I got Sam. Appreciate you, Sam. Sam wrote me. Okay, good deal. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
Sam, down there in Pensacola, baby. I love Florida this time of year. All the times of the year. That's what I like it.
Yeah, Mike, I wish you could have came too, man. Just had back surgery, though. Just, you need to worry on getting better, man. Heal up.
Yeah, for real, man. That sucks. Your back surgery.
See, Mike knows. Mike knows.
Sorry,
Mike,
I do
you
stuff.
do
so-
zone out. You do zone out all the time. It's funny.
Well, man, I got stuff to do. I'm looking at like I'm doing work over here. I'm watching a
He's like,
game
"I got
here.
stuff." Mike, what's more important than hanging out with the crew right now? Okay.
I'm keeping the stream going.
That's
By the
awesome.
way, if you're watching us over on Instagram or Facebook or X, appreciate you guys. For real. We don't shout you guys out enough, but we appreciate you being there. And Yeah, man. Cash Nasty says, thanks for keeping me updated on the Chiefs. You do it better than the Chiefs page from Instagram.
Let's go.
Appreciate you, Cash. Boswell Jackson from Instagram says, mad love for you boys. Keep up the good work. Appreciate you,
Let's go,
Boswell.
baby.
Let's go. Instagram showing out tonight. Appreciate you guys.
Hell yeah. Gotta love it. Yeah, if you're watching on the X, retweet that out. That'd be great. Get it out to more people. I'd like to get more people in it. We're not in the cool kids club on the X. You know, the Chiefs space on the X, there's like 10 or 15 people, you know, and if you're not part of the cool kids club, it's tough to break into that game, but we're working on it.
Okie dokie. Okay, I got everybody caught up. We're good to go. Everything's peachy over here. Dude, so the game is on weather delay. They said there's a huge game. They're probably just going to call it, right? It's the first game of the preseason. They call it, I bet, right?
Oh, I don't know. Are they really on a weather delay in a football game?
Yeah, they're getting ready to have like horrible storms. They just showed it, and it's like a whole thing of red coming in. It's taking over the entire state.
Oh, it might storm. They might get wet playing football. What are we talking about here? What is this? Is this how you want to represent yourself in the first freaking game of the year? Is it's raining and we got to take a break?
Dude, lightning. There's lightning in the area.
I don't see no lightning. I just see rain.
Well, it's going to be rain for about 5 minutes and then lightning. They just showed the weather. Apparently, you didn't see the weather part. This is where you said I was checking out, but I'm actually watching the weather.
So you see, you're out here checking
I'm
the
doing
weather.
all kinds of things, man. I'm watching the weather. I'm watching the game. I'm emailing people. I'm doing stuff. You know how it is.
Yeah, Joe, we saw that where the federal judge overturned a Sunday ticket verdict. Money can do crazy things for people.
Did we think the federal government was going to help anybody get anything? An average citizen was going to gain anything?
Absolutely.
Get out of here.
Man.
Like, what were we thinking? That we were finally going to get
the
back
links
some
they
money.
go to make sure that don't happen in
The
your
links
everyday
they go
life.
to keep me poor.
Yeah.
Bro, come on.
This is a
Des
good question
said-
here.
There
Yeah,
we go.
that's what I was going to.
Do you guys think Andy should do joint practices? Look,
No.
Des, you've probably been around for a long time. I remember back in the late 90s, early 2000s, we used to do joint practices with the Minnesota Vikings. And I remember the year they brought in, I think it was Brock Lesnar. They tried Brock Lesnar in. And I remember he got in a knockdown drag-out fight with one of our players, dude. And there was and the benches
The Vikings,
cleared.
maybe?
Yeah, it was the Vikings. The benches cleared, okay, and they were fighting like crazy. And I just don't think it's beneficial. Like, I think our defense is a top-tier defense, and our offense is the best in the league. And our defense is probably top 5 right now. So
I guess to answer that question, we haven't done them, and we've won the last 2 Super Bowls. And we're one of the only teams that don't do joint practices. So I think there's no reason to start.
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really do it. Like, I like them staying in St. Joe. If a team wants to bus in and practice for one day in St. Joe, maybe, but I wouldn't go anywhere. Rave Game On says Justin Reed just tweeted out a clock saying soon. He needs to get it together, man.
Leg getting better?
I think this could be a good year for Justin Reed, but like he's kind of showing the Chiefs, like, hey, you guys got a lot of safeties back there without.
Well,
Justin
they already
Reed.
know that. They already know that. I mean,
right? But you don't look for a reason to not pay you in a contract year, and he's giving it to him.
what's his reason? His thighs hurt? I mean, what are you talking about?
Yeah, like you just can't miss time. You can't miss time, and this is a non-football injury. The dude hurt it on the golf course or something. Like you can't be doing slap nut things like that.
It doesn't matter, dude. He's a vet in training camp. It'll be okay. Like, I feel like that's a stretch. Now, if he goes out and doesn't perform this season, then yeah, there are guys waiting in the shadows there. Jaden Hicks,
So you
Jalen
don't
Hicks,
think
and
at any point that Justin Reed's not getting? You just think he's getting a full-on contract extension, no matter what?
no, but I don't think this has any effect on it whatsoever. Like the fact that his thighs hurt right now. What does that have to do with?
If this goes into the season and he had to be put on IR or something, he misses 4 games in the season, and
I
it's
don't
a
think it's
nagging
that
injury
serious.
throughout the year.
I don't think it's that serious. That's what I'm saying. I think it's just like something.
Well, I don't know how
cautionary.
serious it is.
Hey, Mike, he 5-bombed it too. By the way, appreciate you, Rave Game
Rave,
On.
I appreciate it.
We were getting there. We were getting
got there, and I appreciate you. But yeah, man, I don't know. I like Justin Reed. But I will say this, though. He may be a slight bit expensive for all the safeties we have. Am I wrong in saying that? Somebody's got to, like, back that up, I think.
I mean, yeah, a little bit, but it's okay, Mike. It's not. I don't think he's overpaid.
No, I think he's overpaid either.
Yeah, no. Appreciate the 5. Rave. Heck yeah, man. Just want to take a quick second to shout out BetUS, who has so graciously sponsored this live stream. So if you don't care, get down in the pinned comment or in our description, click that link, sign up for BetUS. They actually give you 125% of your first deposit up to $2,000, which is insane. But yeah, show BetUS some support. They're showing All Chiefed Up support. It all goes the same way. If you guys don't mind, go sign up over at BetUS and have some fun this season. We're going to be doing it. It's going to be fun. I'm sure we'll be sharing some of our prop bets and things like that with you guys. We can have a lot of fun with it. So get down there and click that link. Sign up.
Yeah. Did you know they also offer you 10% back on your net losses twice a year? So even when you lose, you don't really lose that much with BetUS. The gift that keeps on giving over there at BetUS. So fastest payouts in the industry, by the way. So hit the link in the description, hit the link in the pinned comment. Shout out BetUS. Gonna be a fun time working with you guys this year.
Yeah, for sure. Mike, that wolf back in your house again? You always know something's up when it gets completely dead quiet. Like you can hear a pin drop because you just mute and stuff. I'm going to be real quiet with you. Let's have a moment of silence.
A moment of silence for the Hall of Fame game. Here we go.
No, for real, this rain delay is pretty lame. A rain delay in a football game. That's wild. Oh, well. Yeah, appreciate you guys being here, by the way. If you haven't hit the like button for us, do that real quick. Just takes a second. It goes a long way. And also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, we're going to be doing Chiefs content like crazy all year long. Be a part of the ACU crew. Join. Hang out with us. It's a good time. Everybody in the chat here is freaking amazing. It's going to be a fun year chasing that 3-peat, Mike. So y'all need to get involved. Man, Troy Aikman's weird looking. Every time I see him, it really throws me off.
He looks like a used Q-tip.
Just very troll-like. Like he's bulbous. Is that a good word to describe his face?
I hate that word.
I don't know.
Bulbous?
Who's that with him? Joe Buck? Joe Buck yourself with him? Is that who's there?
These two. This is like Lloyd.
I know,
Christmas.
Kyle. I'm just being a jerk because that's what I do.
Yeah, these two, I don't get it, man. Who would you rather have calling a game? Troy Aikman and Joe Buck or Romo? Who's Romo always with?
Romo's annoying too, but
who's he always with? Doesn't they always pair him with somebody? Is it Jim Nance? Who
Collinsworth?
No, what a Collinsworth.
Are you sure?
Collinsworth's on NBC, bro.
I don't know. I don't know, man. All right. Well, make sure you get your all's last questions in, too. If you got any questions, throw them in here. Since they're going to take forever with a weather delay, we're probably going to wrap up a little early tonight. I'm going to look at the poll real quick, too, though. Let's see what's going on. 51%. Dude, this was a close poll. 51% say the Bears are going to win this game. You're muted, Mike, by the way. 51%. Quit muting yourself. I see your mouth moving, but I can't make out the words. Are you being serious right now? Thank God. There we go. I've been telling you that you're muted. You're not listening.
I'm playing. I'm just trying to be a jerk. You're always a jerk all the time. Let me be a jerk for a few minutes. Look, close poll. Close game. Makes sense. 100%. Melissa said in case you missed it or she don't see this before Monday, be safe. plan on it. Steve, by the
Appreciate
way,
that.
you got to come up here and pick me up tomorrow so we can go get the rental. I don't have a way to get over there. Nobody's going to drive me. I guess I could just drive my car and leave it there for a week.
No, we'll get it. I'll figure it out. Let me know.
If you don't, I'm walking home, baby. That's how it's going to be.
Walking back. Why don't you walk there? That way your car's
Oh,
still
yeah, I would
home.
have to walk there and then drive home.
Yeah.
Not doing it.
Not going
I'll
to
take
do
an
it.
Uber.
All right, Mike, what's your favorite thing from camp today? Was it the Xavier Worthy big play? Was it Pop on the wheel route? What do you think?
Dude, there was a lot of good plays. No, I think the one I liked the best was the Oladokin to Wiley. I like seeing Wiley. I want to see what Wiley's
So
going to
I was
going to
say that too. And the reason why I say that is because something about that play reminds me of that little touch pass to Sammy Watkins from Mahomes in the Titans game in the playoffs. I believe it was the No, it was the Super Bowl. It was against Richard Sherman. Bop, right over the top. This little Sammy action. Something about that play reminds me of that play, and it made me happy.
I mean, it was a pick play. You're probably getting called for that in a game.
We're not worried about that part, okay?
Dude, it is really coming down at that Hall of Fame.
Why are they
game.
talking about Julius Peppers for?
They're
Is that who
hungry.
they were
want
talking
some
to?
Peppers.
What's he have to do with it?
The only player since 1982 with 100 sacks and some. What was it?
I don't know. No
missed
Julius Peppers. Whatever happened to
Jules.
Jabril Peppers? Is he still hanging in there? I think he played at Michigan. He was actually a
100
pretty good
sacks
player.
and 10 plus interceptions. Oh, isn't Jabril Peppers playing for Jabril Peppers? Jabril, I hate his name. Okay,
Jabril
get it right,
Peppers?
Jabril. Jabril Peppers. I think he's playing for the Patriots, right? The Peppers Patriots.
I don't know. I liked him coming out of college, though. I thought he was like one of those guys that could do multiple things, a very dynamic player, but he kind of went under the radar.
Yeah, Shane, you're right. Camp's been pretty exciting so far. It's not been boring, and it's kind of crazy. They're already halfway through. I think there's only like 9 days of camp left. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
Nine
Sam.
practices
No,
or
I'm not talking about the Damian Williams one. I'm talking. It was Mahomes to Sammy Watkins.
The only Mahomes and Sammy Watkins I can remember
Come on,
was
dude. It
the
in
one
Super
that
Bowl.
clinched to get to the Super Bowl when he went deep on the Titans.
Sammy Watkins. That's one of my favorite calls. I don't know who was calling that day.
Holtis always calls.
And that wasn't Holtis. It was the guys on the actual network.
Oh, was it the network one?
No, but it wasn't that pass, Mike. There's one where Sammy Watkins beats Richard Sherman in the Super Bowl up the right sideline, and it was a perfect little touch pass from Mahomes. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm finding it.
Find it, because that's what I'm
Find
talking about. And tell me something about it doesn't remind you of that Wiley play. And Wiley is going to show up this year, I think. I think he's going to be a viable red zone target for the Chiefs. I think he could have quite a few little touchdowns this year because he's a big boy. Mahomes just throw it up there and let him go get it, man. It'd be a great dynamic to have the Chiefs haven't had in a while other than Kels. I think that's what they wanted Jody for, and he just couldn't stay on the field, you know.
Oh, Jody. Wait a second. We may have something here. We may have the witches
Chiefs
brewing.
face. Chiefs face. Stop spamming the chat, brother. You don't want to go to the pit. They're going to put you in the pit, and then you're going to be in the pit.
Yeah, somebody will put you out in the pit, bro.
Yeah,
Don't
don't do
have
that. Did you find the play?
You got it? Is this it?
And Richard Sherman one-on-one is just not
That's the one.
to run with him.
Boom.
They've had those.
I mean, that's a double move. That's
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this right here. No. That's the wrong play.
Richard
This
Sherman
one.
one-on-one is just not
Right here.
and Richard
Just
Sherman
the
one-on-one is
right in the
just
bread
not
basket, baby.
Going to run with him.
Boom.
They've had those.
I don't know what that play is, but yeah. Okay. That's the play. Probably going to get demonetized for that one, so hope you enjoyed the
NFL
play.
is dead serious about it. Don't you show 2 seconds of their play, they'll try to take the money from the whole episode.
It's legal to show plays and talk over it. Like,
Yes,
it's
it
fair
very much
use.
is.
And they will
Very
fight
much
you
is.
over that every time. Jerks.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, they're being slow, and I think we're going to wrap it up for the night. We appreciate you guys being here, though. All you guys that donated tonight and gifted out memberships. You guys are amazing. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. We're trying to get to 50,000 subscribers before the Super Bowl this year, so we're going to need your all's help to help grow the channel. You guys have been doing an amazing job so far, but if you haven't subscribed yet, please go do that. Let's do this three-peat run together. It's going to be a fun year, and football has officially effing kicked off, Mike, baby. They're playing. We saw football on TV in 2024. Right. Dude, good things are coming. Better weather's coming. Football's coming. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait.
Same. Chief KT says, is Bolton's injury serious? I don't think so. I think it was like a cut or something on his arm. I think that's what I heard yesterday, but I'm not 100% sure. But he'll be back in a few days. Chris Fan from Facebook says, love the show. Appreciate you,
Appreciate
Chris.
you, man.
Glad you're watching over there on Facebook, man. Kathy says, great stream. Appreciate you, Kathy. Appreciate everybody for being here. Again, shout out BetUS. Appreciate you guys for sponsoring this. We're going to have a long season with them. Steve, that's all I got for everybody tonight, man. It's been fun. Tomorrow, camp kicks right back off. I'll be up bright and early covering camp all day. We may even do like a early stream tomorrow and talk about camp. Maybe. I don't know. Don't hold us to it. But we'll kick around the idea or something. But, yeah, man, that's all I got, dude. It's been a good day.
Absolutely. Hit that like button on your way out if you haven't already, and we'll catch you next time. Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
Heaven was a sight from my soul.